months gang, just not time right now to watch sadly.
Hi, things! I just ate spicy candy, and I don't regret my life choices. I need more. Hello. Nothing much, just polished off some fucking, un di dedo de chamoy, which I love, but they are spicy. You don't really expect candy to be spicy, but here in Mexico, though, different story. Define spicy, like, it's made with chamoy, which is like a blend of spices and sugar. So, it's sweet, but it's also spicy, but it's not spicy that's awful. Hi! They're called Indie Dedos. They're not as easy to find now as they used to be. I have to buy like a bottle of Miguelito to take back home with me. But they are very good. I am doing great, thank you. I'm doing great, except I was like busy at work on like cover for the next month's comic, and then like hubby was like, you have to stream, and I was like, fuck! Hi! Thanks so much for the follow. And I'm like, should I chug gamer subs to like get rid of the spicy? But I don't wanna, because it's like my drink for the stream. We'd understand if you're late. No, I was like in the middle of sketching, so I had to like shove myself away. Get a big bag of your favorite candy, bring it to Spain, and give it to me whenever we meet. I mean, if I meet people in Europe, I would probably bring you guys Mexican candy.
Your Tails place makes me wish you had a Shina Fujibayashi avatar from Symphonia. A pink Shina would be peak pink thing for you.
It really would be, but like sadly I would only do that if I was playing Symphonia. Thank you very much for the super chat, but I do like Sheena. Honestly, I would have probably gone with Sheena if I did Symphonia. Thanks so much for the sub! We're back with Dipshit Children Adventure. Oh yeah! You're gonna have a heart attack. No, I'm Mexican, I can tank it. And honestly, G-Subs has not given me a single caffeine crash, which I'm very happy with. Wouldn't it be funny if all the children I mean, yeah, but then we wouldn't have a game, dipshit. I played Symphonia twice. Once when I was, like, in elementary school, and once when I was, like, in high school. It would still be funny, yes. You should review the monster designs in Monster Hunter Wilds. I would, but monster design, it's not my area of expertise. And since I've never played Monster Hunter, I don't particularly feel confident in anything I might have to say about that franchise. Like, look, You gotta recognize your strengths and weaknesses. I mainly do character design when it comes to people. My creature design isn't up there yet. Thoughts on Tales of Symphonia 2? I have it, but I've never actually played it. Cool Dragon, yeah, you would get, like, your run-of-the-mill, Oh, Mom didn't care. You, like, it's funny, right? Oh, my train of thought was like, yeah, I would basically react like every other React streamer, like fucking, like, Sniper Wolf tier level reactions, if it was something that I had no experience with. And I've never played Monster Hunter, and I've also never really sat down to design monsters either. yeah, I'm gonna do a metaphor for character design review, but like I'm waiting a little bit. It would deadass just be Cool Dragon, deadass. Yeah, like I do want to look at the armor, but once I actually start playing. You'd be so good at the Monster Hunter character design feedback. For the people, yes. For the monsters, I'm not sure. Yeah, we have to shoot at PP Tales of Graces. In 10 years, when we get the next Monster Hunter and you've played Wilds, you'll be so hyped and say how cooler the monsters you fought look now. I was looking at some of the older ones versus the new ones, and I will say that they have definitely upped their game, absolutely. I imagine designing monsters is way harder. No, it's just different. If you're not used to drawing animals and you only draw people, you will struggle with monster design. But if you're very used to drawing animals and you don't draw people, you will struggle to design humans. Different toolkits. There's actually a really good meme about that. Hold on, let me find it. Animal Anatomy has its own monster chat. Yeah, like, what little I know of design theory for good monster design is you have to be able to take parts from different animals and extrapolate based on that. Like, if you try and design, oh, here it is. If you try and design off your own imagination, like with no reference or anything to go with, you're gonna end up with one of these three. You're gonna end up with monsters that are one of these three creatures. Hold on. This is if you don't have any, like, animals or references to base it off. You're gonna end up with this. Where the concept artist has to design a monster, but they don't know much about animal anatomy. This is me, by the way, completely self-roast. Self-report? Yeah, this is me. You will do the, spirit, the bug, chode gorilla, and lanky monster man. And that's it. That's what happens when you don't know animal anatomy. You will intrinsically make it look humanoid, and or you will make a crab. Because that's what you fucking default to. And that's why I don't think I have the chops to, like, go over to character design review Monster Hunter monsters. People, yes. But until I design some actual monsters myself and I put my money where my goddamn mouth is, the same way I have with, like, the Pokemon design project, I'm not confident. Helldivers enemies, deadass. Yeah, like, RJ Palmer, Arvalis is actually really, really good creature designer. And I do admire their work quite a bit, even though monster design isn't my specialty. Honestly, everything ends up evolving into crabs. That's just how evolution goes. Yeah, but I consider the Pokemusu designs to be character design, not creature design. It's a different beast. So yeah, like, if I want to, like, actually be able to confidently talk about designing monsters, I have to actually try it. True, I am a crab. Dude, the evolution just makes everything into crabs. Like, necromorphs like me, we're not crabs out of, like, sheer need to be squishy. No exoskeletons here. Hell, no skeleton at all. It's goop. Yeah, we just remain blurbs, because we have to, like, be flexible. If you're a shapeshifter, you kind of have to be flexible. Alright, it's time for Tails! Just ooze, yeah. I really hope that we get out of the annoying child arc soon. Do necromorphs have, like, any predators? Not that I know of. Maybe, like, more advanced eldritch beings, but for the most part, no, I don't think so. We don't get into people's bullshit. What you should do is focus on the armor, but also take a quick glance at the monsters just made for them to see the similarities. Yeah, like, I think I could talk about the armors, because it's like a roundabout fashion design thing, which I'm actually pretty, decent at. But the monsters, not so much. I was actually, like, dicking around today looking at the armors from Monster Hunter World, and they do a pretty good job at making armors for women that don't look super slutty, although some of them are, and also do look like, they look like armor, but they don't look super manly or super not manly, if that makes sense. Like, there's a good middle ground. Never played GRACES before. How is it so far? A lot of children being dumb. Game freeze, no. Capture card. Oh, we're not doing this again. I mean, if anything happens to Tales of Graces, we can just go to play. We can just switch to Hollow Knight because I have it on PC. But for some reason, whenever I leave Europe or enter Europe, my capture card decides to die. I think we're good so far, though. How does that happen? I do not know. I'm confident I just have to do a little baby reset and that's it, though. You jinxed it. Shh. Pour water on it. No. There's no such thing as manly armor. Is this effective or is this pretty? There's no in-between without adding extra decorations. I did like what the Monster Hunter... Hold on, I need to call tech support. BB! No soporta la Ciudad de México. No, güey. Hay una que me compré aquí, llegué a España y murió. Honest question, after my breakup, I feel completely put off about anything related to fetish. My last relationship, I was a sub in a dom slash relationship, and it fucked me up when we broke up. It used to be a big part of who I was. Any tips for working past this? It depends a lot on your personal circumstance. I think that you might have lacked communication with your partner, because, like, if it burned you out, then I think that you need to approach the way that you engage in sex differently. You don't have to, like, jump right back into that lifestyle if it's not for you. Like, it's not for everybody. A lot of people think that, like, sex is very strictly sub-dom relationships. It's not. It's a give and take. And it always should be a give and take. But I feel like if you have to be kind to yourself. You can't just go back to the same level of, dealing with this stuff you used to have with another person. Just baby steps, work your way back up. And always talk about it. No, this didn't happen last time. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Dude, that's like the most like basic tech advice they ever give you. Is it plugged in? Yes, chat.
Hello, my favorite SFW artist, Chastity-mation.
Oh, Chastity-mation sounds kinkier, though. Chastity-mation sounds way kinkier than, like, Kinky-mation. Thanks so much for the super chat. You'd be surprised how many people, like, never try the turning it off and on again. Yeah, that's a thing. Have you tried smacking it like an old TV? No. Yeah, the best tech advice is always, if you tried turning it off and on again, threaten it with a gun. I don't have one. I have a tentacle I can stab into things if need be, but like, or several, but not a gun. Percussive maintenance. Blow on the cartridge. You need to burn incense so the machine's spirit is pleased. Like, we're not conducting an exorcism. In some universe, there might be a Chastity-mation and she's a freak. Oh, absolutely. That's like the more degen version of me. More. Yeah, more than I am right now. Say it's guilty with the gavel and force it to streaming hours. No! I can't abuse the gavel. It's so loud. Hi! We haven't even gotten into the game and this is unhinged. Eh, BB! We need an old technician and a young technician. I only have one technician. Worst case scenario, try to seduce it. Lick the capture card, Chad. That's gonna fix the problem. Absolutely. Catholic universe where you're Catholic-mation and you're way worse. Oh, yeah, no. Roll for seduction. I do have a dice. Yeah, put it in the fridge. No, we'd have to unplug it if we put it in the fridge. Change the batteries. Capture cards don't have any. Sacrifice a bug to clear the bug. Scrub some toothpaste into it. None of these are helpful, but I appreciate the advice. You were starting to not look like a real VTuber, Lily. Scuff should be more common. Oh, you say that, but I despise it. Meanwhile, in the evil timeline, hello friends, this is Lillian Chastity-mation finishing my new NFT of Fatima Virgin in my dungeon. I mean, my daily prayer. Yeah. Like, look. Just because Scuff is common doesn't mean that we should aim for that. Clap your heels 3 times. I'm wearing the wrong shoes for that. Try putting it in rice. I used to do that.
Yo, we gonna be playing Purple Hatsune Miku Simulator?
I'm working on it, baby boo. It has an internal one. For some reason, capture cards are like the one piece of equipment that I burn through the most. Show it some Family Guy clips. Is that gonna help? Give it a compelling 3-paragraph argument as to why it should work. Do you guys want me to debate the capture card? Bring out the Ouija board? I don't have one. Oh, like, Lilligoth lore? I'm terrified of Ouija boards. I'm an alien, and that's for a fact a thing I know that I am and I exist, but, the concept of ghosts and shit like that scares the absolute living shit out of me. So I would not play with a Ouija board. I feel like my soul would leave my body. Don't fucking touch Ouija boards. They're super spooky. Lily, ghosts don't exist. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Ghosts don't exist, like, in movies. Like, you can't interact with them and shit, but, like, they do. Haven't you ever gone to a place and felt a vibe? No, No, Ouija boards are not supposed to be bad. They're just supposed to be a method of communication, but if you don't know what you're doing, you can really fuck yourself over. That's my secret, I am the vibe. But not a good vibe, a vibe that you, like, walk in and you're like, ugh. Yeah, like, if I die at any point, I need you guys to call my spirit back with a Ouija board so I can go back to streaming.
The worst thing a ghost can do is scare the crap out of you.
Yeah, they can't physically harm you or interact with you and shit, but they can absolutely scare the pants off you. You mean go back to work? Yeah. I'm not working right now, baby boo. I'm streaming. I'm having a good time.
Time for a live art stream.
That's gonna be on Sunday, though. Make a call Lily back with a sexy Ouija board. It needs to have tits on it or I won't come back. Thanks so much for the super chat, by the way. I demand the Ouija board have, like, a sexy lady on it or I'm not gonna come back. Not gonna lie, being a ghost sounds lit. Ugh. The Hasbro Necromancers. Oh yeah, you wanna know something funny? When I was like a little baby, itty bitty pink thing, just a few hundred years old, I had a birthday party with my sister, and one of my friend's parents gave us a Ouija board for our birthday, and my mom got so offended. She tossed that shit right out. Like, it was only her incredible graciousness as a good host that she did not fucking throw that person out on their ass. Yeah, no, like, my mom, like, Catholic mom, right? So she was like, absolutely not. That's hilarious. She got real offended. I don't blame her, though. Like, I would just have it in my house and just not use it. No, she didn't destroy it. She just, like, gave it away. Hi! The tools of El Diablo! I've seen that Latino superstition, so it makes sense. Yeah. If you use a Ouija board that has a sexy waifu, you'll get a stripper. Yeah, I'll get a ghost that strips for me. A pink Ouija board, instead of an arrow, it's a tit. A boob, just a nipple. Of course she would be Catholic. It's South America. Yeah, like, Mexican space also is very religious, okay? That would be like bringing a Muslim a giant ham. Yeah, literally. Honestly, honest to God. Having that in your house is how you start a plot. Yeah, that's how a plot of a scary movie would begin. Since you have the time, would you recommend a Wacom Intuos S drawing tablet for beginner? Yes, and Intuos is actually a tablet that I used for many years before I got a display screen. They're pretty good.
8 months, let's go. Sad Tales isn't working. I was looking to pink thing Sharia.
Thanks so much for the sub. Look, my best people are on it, and by that I mean Ubund. Plan B, we're not quite there yet. I haven't given up yet. Maybe it's the HDMI cable, because those things die. I'm not gonna try to be in a horror movie. No way, fuck that. So, like, my grandma used to have a Ouija board, right? And she was, like, playing with it once by herself, which you shouldn't do. You should try and do that with at least another person in the room. And she was just, like, dicking around. And she was like, show me a sign. And a painting that was on top of the fireplace in, like, her mom's house unhung itself. Not fell off. It literally, like, as if someone picked up the painting and took it off the wall and then clattered it onto the floor. And she was like, you know what? We're not touching this again. Yeah. It was as if someone, like, grabbed the painting, took it off its fucking hanger, and then, like, dropped it. Always have a second person, so if you have to run away, you can use them as bait. Yeah, and my grandma was like, well, we're not doing this anymore, thank you. It is a sign. She asked for something. You shouldn't ask. Honest to God, you should not ask. You should just, like, have a conversation and then be like, all right, bye, and then just don't ask for anything. Don't ask stupid questions. El diablo, yeah. Yeah, I would leave. Lily, you're not uber Catholic like your mom, but she knows not to fuck with. I do know how not to fuck with that chick. It's like, why? Look, believe whatever you want, superstitions, whatever, but suggestion is a powerful thing. Even as a skeptic, you should believe in the power of suggestion, and you can really fuck yourself up mentally if you believe in that stuff, or if something happens out of sheer coincidence. So just don't. Your grandma did was okay, but also kind of stupid. She was like 10. Recite the Lord's Prayer in Latin. No me acuerdo! My paranoid ass would start tweaking. See, people like you shouldn't play with Ouija boards. I think that, like, if you're superstitious, if you are scared, or if you believe in that shit, you should probably not touch those. Have you guys ever seen those videos of, like, a dude that's, like, hanging out in the light switch of their house? And they're like, my little sister's upstairs playing Ouija board with her friends, and they just, like, flip the lights on and off. That's awful. I thought you meant she did that when she was a grandma already. No, but she did said that she saw a lot of ghosts when she was older. I do believe her, though. Like, my mom took her to an exorcist. I'm not joking, by the way. This is actually something that did happen. And I was like, Mom. She said she was having a lot of trouble sleeping and she kept seeing people in her room and shit. So my mom was like, all right, we're going to an exorcist. Because, like, you know, she does that. My mom does that. And my grandma, like, to her credit, was an incredibly good sport. And she went. And she just had a nice chat with the priest. And the priest was like, you should pray for people and then you'll stop seeing things. But I just think that she was just old and tired. Hell not, no. Sleep paralysis demons. You used to see a lot of stuff, like... She had a painting that is now in my parents' garage that she basically gave to my dad to fucking hide somewhere because she said she saw shit in it. And I was like, Dad, do you still have that? He might. It might still be in, like, their garage. Wait, did your mom took her to an exorcist during, like, the 2000s? No, this was, like, before she died, like, 7 years ago? Like a strip mall exorcist or an actual Catholic priest? An actual Catholic priest. My mom has, like, for some reasons, connections to people in the church everywhere in this fucking country. So one of her friends was an assistant exorcist, and so she was like, are you really having trouble sleeping because you're seeing things? And my grandma was like, yeah. And my mom was like, all right, bet, I know what to do. So she just took her to an exorcist. Because she knew one. Visiting the local woods in Finland in the dead of winter will make you believe in spirits. I do believe in spirits, yeah. Did it work, though? I think. Like, up to a point. Apparently, like, doing real shit exorcisms is a full-on affair that requires psychic evaluations and shit. Because 9 out of 10 times, someone just has some mental illness issues. Yeah, your mom's a deep... Dude, she knows everybody. When do I start twisting my head? Wait until my mom comes back into the room and then you can do it. So it's like a therapist with extra steps. An actual good exorcist will send you to get a psych eval before they even start the process. Because it can be really traumatic otherwise. Actual exorcism is sanctioned by the church. I'm a big freaking deal and not something they sign off very often. Nope. I believe the Vatican had exorcised 200 exorcisms, like thousands of exorcisms a year. Only about 200 were actual cases. It's a really small margin, and that's why they ask you to do psych eval shit beforehand. Your mom skips, she knows it. No, like, my mom took her to get some advice, not so much, do you want an exorcism? Do you believe in aliens and alien ghosts? I am an alien, and I do believe that there might be alien ghosts. That's 200 more than what I should believe in, yeah. Real exorcism is competitive group therapy. But do you believe in ghost aliens? Yeah, sure. I wonder if ghosts would have a fear of purple. I think most things should have a fear of purple, like just for health reasons.
My buddy actually freaked out his sleep paralysis demon. He said it would always choke him, so one time he said, "Harder, Daddy." According to him, it never showed up again.
And then everybody clapped. I will say this, though. Like, once you know that you're having sleep paralysis, you can absolutely get out of it. But it takes some focus so you don't panic. So, like, I've had sleep paralysis a few times, and usually I just realize, like, oh, wait, hold on, I'm asleep. And you just have to, like, try and, like, wiggle your toe or something slowly, and you'll just wake yourself up. But it takes a little bit, and it's really hard to not panic. Is Burple a primordial fear? He should be. I've heard stories of people like seeing sleep paralysis demons. Some have even claimed that the demons talk to him. Some people have it's really strong hallucinations. Some people have conversations. Some people like get scared. Some people see people in the corner of the room. Someone sits on you. I've had times where I like feel something sitting next to me in bed. It's not a hostile presence, but it's like, ugh, someone's sitting and there's nobody there. Can they sit on my face? Only if you get the hot lady variety. My sleep paralysis demon is a penguin for some fucking reason. That actually sounds kind of funny, though. Like, what's that like? Demons? El diablo? El diablo! Hello? Yeah, like, what kind of psychosis penguin are you getting? I know that sleep paralysis is more common if you sleep on your back. I never sleep on my back. I hate it. Google what the inside of a mouth of a penguin looks like. Oh, I know! And it's horrifying. Birds are super scary. And this is why I don't like birds at all. I don't trust them. I've only had sleep paralysis once, and it was before I knew about the concept of sleep paralysis demons. And when it happened to me, I instantly identified it as a demon that sits on my chest. Most people describe it as that, yeah. Welcome to the Tales of Grace's replacement spiritualism stream! We're basically trying everything we can to get the captured card back on Batch of Scratch. Birds are not cute. Birds are horrifying. The shit that we come up to talk about is amusing. I'm glad you guys think so. Crows are cute. No. Lily, Kiryu or Majima? Majima. If you were asking me which one I would bed, Majima. Have you seen a newborn bird? Which one would you date, Majima? But, like, I'm not milfy enough for Majima's taste, I feel. I feel like Majima would be into milfs. Truly fascinating discussion. Not all Batarians, just milfs. Have you ever had premonition dreams before? Yes. But, like, I had a lot of stress dreams, a few years ago. Of, like, going to college and realizing that I had a final for, a class that I never took. I've had those for a while, too. I hate those dreams with a burning passion. No, it's work stress dream. Oh, no. Hopefully I'm not responsible for those. You're not good. You're not getting, like, fever dreams of having to edit Burple with giant tits on a video or something like that, right? Waking up and thinking that you're late for school is annoying as fuck, especially when you're in your 30s and that's not actually the case at all. And one time I had a dream that I had another dream, like straight up Inception type shit, there were layers. Oh, I've had that happen to me, it sucks. The game is working, the capture card isn't. It's stress dreams connected to related to my current job, day job. Once I get you in full time, Wave. Am I awake now? No, it's just another dream. Can you be my sleep paralysis, my sleep demon? Just please not paralysis. Look, if I'm your sleep paralysis demon, you're gonna hate me because I'm gonna talk your ear off all night. You won't get a wink of sleep. Have you and your sister ever had, like, the twin psychic connection? Yeah, but it doesn't happen very often. The Yap Demon, BB, that's just a stream. The best dreams are the ones where you can fly. Agree or disagree, but dreams that feel like you're spinning in a tornado are the worst. Oh, hate those. Do necromorphs reproduce by budding? No. Hubby faces the Yap Demon every day. He does, and I'm eternally grateful that he puts up with my annoying ass. Sleep paralysis demon Lily will talk my ear off about Final Fantasy 14. Oh, yeah. Understandable, straight strong man. He's doing great. If it's Final Fantasy 14, then that's okay. Yeah. Have you ever had a dream that felt so damn fucking real about, once you woke up, you realized a few minutes later it was just a dream? Me, not so much, but hubby, yes. Like, hubby has, like, full REM sleep cycles in, like, 10 minutes. And, like, he falls asleep, right? And then I go get him, it's like, oh, breakfast is ready. And he's like, how long has it been? It's like, it's been 10 minutes. He's like, oh shit, I had a family. Long dreams are real. Footsie hobby for me. If I poke him right now while he's trying to do tech stuff, he's going to hiss at me. No. I am allowing him to work. Oh man, that Junji manga was my favorite long dream. I swear to God that my poor husband has those, like, on the daily. He goes through, like, 10-minute REM sleep cycles, and he has, like, dreams that last, like, hours. And then he wakes up and he's like, what time is it? It's like, it's been 10 minutes.
Sleep paralysis Lily will turn me into a pink thing like those Age of Empires Wololo priests.
Thanks so much for the sub. No, but I might lick your forehead. What's an animal that you never bought as a pet because of fear? I love tarantulas, but I would never own one because I would be too scared to handle it when I need to switch its enclosure. I like them. I think they're really cool, but I don't think I could ever have one. Yeah, like, I've always wanted, like, a bottle blue tarantula. Look them up if you're not afraid of spiders. They're absolutely gorgeous, but they're also old world spiders, which means they're aggressive, and I don't have the nerves for that. You like spiders? Only tarantulas. I think they're fuzzy. I don't normally like spiders, no. I used to be, like, neutral about them, but my dog is allergic, so... Lily, if he's a rat man, give him some warp stone. It'll boost the performance of any tech he's tinkering with. The worst part is like we were talking about something earlier today, and he drew himself as a rat. Allergic? Yeah, my dog is allergic to spiders. Fun fact, she ate one when she was a puppy, and she had an allergic reaction in her stomach. So whenever I see spiders now, it's on site, sadly. I used to just let them outside, but no. Fun fact, there has never been a single recorded case of tarantula venom specifically killing a human. No, you'll be in a lot of pain and you'll get a lot of really bad stomach cramps, but you won't die. I would still not like to get bitten by a tarantula because they have really big teeth. Snakes are good pets, less scary than tarantulas. Yeah, but snakes have, like, such high maintenance. Like, raising a dog is easy and there's vets for them everywhere. But a reptile requires specific enclosures, temperature and humidity control, basking lamps, live feedings in some cases. Like, snakes are difficult to take care of. That's why I don't have one. Despite the fact that I would love to have, like, a ball python, like a white one, that would be, like, my dream reptile. I know that I don't have the patience or the nerves to feed it a live animal. Tarantulas are not dangerous, but the bites hurt. Well, yeah, it's a big fuck-all fang. Obviously, it's gonna hurt. Yeah, I really like ball pythons, and I've always wanted, like, a white/pink one. It's not actually pink, but it looks pink in certain lights. I think they're so cute. Adorable fucking, creatures, but I don't want to have to feed it a rat. And they have to eat rodents. You can buy them frozen and just thaw them out. In fact, it's less dangerous to feed them dead stuff than alive stuff, but I don't know, man. I don't think I have the nerves for that. Why would you feed a snake your husband? Ugh! Lily's right. I own and I take care of 2 lizards, an iguana and a salamander. One of them is poisonous, but I deal with it. Pythons are pretty cute, actually. Ball pythons are the cutest shit. All reptiles are difficult in their own way. Yeah, again, they're what I like to call display pets. So their environment needs to be really, really well taken care of, more than anything else. Yeah, rats can and will fight back. That's why you really shouldn't feed them live rodents. But at the same time, the idea of thawing out and feeding an animal, another little baby animal, makes me kind of sad on the inside. I don't think I could. I'd become vegan immediately. I was actually talking about it with hubby the other day. He was like, I was like, I don't know if I could ever go hunting. And he was like, oh no, as soon as you asked me to kill an animal to eat it, I would become vegan immediately. I don't think I have what it takes to cut my own food. Yeah, I don't think I could rules of nature it. I would feel bad and immediately go eat a salad. It's kill or be killed, Lily. Yeah, but it's like, do the fucking thing. Kill the deer so you can eat it. I would be like, I would feel really bad, though. Like, I could never be a farmer. It's like, oh, it's time to slaughter some chickens for lunch. No, not happening. We're only eating eggs. Sorry. It's their fault for being made of delicious meat. Isn't deer meat super gamey? You failed at natural selection. I eat media. My diet consists of fucking memery and, like, fucking content. Also, can I just say this? Short form content makes me nauseous. It's so fun to watch, but it's like eating junk food. It makes me bloated. I need longer movies, thank you. I'm sure there would be other necromorphs that would love to fucking brain rot on TikTok, but, like, it makes me bloated. Sorry, like, I can't eat it. Then stop scrolling. I did. Speaking of movies, I'll get to it. Venison is pretty tasty. What counts as short term, like, under 5 minutes? Yeah. Is Twitter, like, poison for you then? It's not poison, but, like, if I spend too long doom scrolling, it's gonna be like, ugh. I liked Vine, but yeah. Short form content is just bad for the brain. What about killing fish, though? I could, fish I could do. Hubby says he couldn't. Fish I think I could do. I've never had venison. Hubby's weak. No, he just doesn't like the idea of killing his own food. Like, someone else can do it. You eat fish with the head attached? Depends on the fish. There's like these little fried fish that are like the entire thing that you just like crunch, and those are delicious, and that's like the whole thing. But if it's anything bigger than like something that's like anchovy sized, no, I don't. I can't have rabbit. I own a rabbit. I would feel really bad. You don't like the head staring back? I don't think anybody would like that, no. The more it looks like a mammal, the harder it is to kill. Oh, isn't that true? Yeah. How's the bun holding up? Oh, she's doing great. She's being a menace, you know. Bits be upon you. Stop throwing things at me. How do you digest media? Sometimes slowly, sometimes in one bite. But Nui's doing great. She's being a menace. She's, sitting outside, actually. I lost all resistance to rabbit fur, so now I get sneezy whenever I'm around her, but she's doing great. She sees me and, like, she runs out. Because of my aunt, I know what pigeon tastes like now. Don't eat wild turkey, though. They don't taste right. Blech. Would you guys believe me that there's people who think that, like, cows don't exist in the wild? Man, Spain really powered you down, didn't it? I lost all of my allergy resistance. I mean, they gotta come from somewhere, right? Yeah. If they don't, how can aliens abduct them? There's people that are that dumb. Just, they don't know. Do you have a G-subs code? I need a refill, I need a code. Not yet, but, hopefully I will get one. I am in touch with, G-subs, because I'm, like, trying some stuff out that they sent me, so... If I do get a code, I'll let you guys know. No sponsors? Not yet. We'll get there. But honestly, the people at Gamer Shops have been so nice. Gamer Shops pink thing titty milk flavor. Oh my god. How am I supposed to enjoy my wholesome sex comic without my gamer subs? We'll get there. You ever think of the customer? Oh, I do. Oh, but you better believe that if I do get a code, I'm gonna shill that shit like you wouldn't fucking believe. But for now, I am enjoying the stuff that they sent me. I have some lean here. It's really tasty. Not a single caffeine crash. I haven't stayed up late at night staring at my ceiling, except for one time because I had a little bit too much. But that was on me. Like, their serving sizes are very clearly labeled. Raid or NordVPN? I use NordVPN from time to time, so if I got approached, if I got approached by Nord, I would probably do it. I would also do Raid Shadow Legends, fuck it, make it a meme. I do like the character designs in AFK Arena quite a bit, actually. They have some really pretty ones. Yeah, I use Nord, yeah, it's pretty decent. If I could have a flavor, I would want it to taste like bubblegum. Like, or like fucking, Ramune, like the Japanese soda that it low-key tastes like bubblegum, but it's really refreshing. There's surprisingly hot zombies in AFK. AFK Arena has some really beautiful designs, they do. I would be willing to talk about them if they sponsored me. But they have some good designs, they do. Yeah, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Hi. Why does someone have like the little ball in the cap? I don't know. If someone put Lilligoth in a gacha, what would you do? I mean, if they asked me to put Lilligoth in a gacha, I would be like, oh yeah, go for it. Pop off. If they did a fucking Enigma of Sepia thing and just took my design and then gave it a different name, then I would be raising my eyebrows a little bit. But if they asked me, I would be more than fine with it. So like the gacha with the shonen, yeah. You're already female though. Yeah, no, but like I meant taking my design. Like a little necromorph unit in Battle Cats, I would love that. I like Battle Cats. I've seen your work on Instagram and I'm impressed. Thank you. The few things I can put on Instagram, because like most of my work is so like adult coded that I can't put it at all on Insta. You post on Instagram from time to time. I think I'm gonna convert my Instagram into stuff for the channel though, as opposed to just artwork. It's not just Pokemon TCG memes. No. I saw an ad for that game, like Enigma of Sepia. They straight up have the Zenless agent menu. It's kind of shameless. It is. Speaking of which, stop sending them to me. No. If I have cursed Pokemon memes, why would I not send them to you? Oh, I like to send Burple cursed Pokemon memes. If you're in my mod team, and you're like in the mod chat, sometimes we just trade cursed shit in there. I haven't gotten stupid Spanish ones in a while because I'm not in Spain and the algorithm is giving me stupid Mexican memes. What's an AFK game you play, if any? I used to play a game called Melvor Idol a while back, but now I don't really play any AFK games. I do have a link tree. It's not linked up on Twitch because my content is usually not safe for work. But if you go into my Twitter, twitter.com/kinkymation, don't go in there if you're under 18. I do have a link tree, like in my bio, and it has the YouTube channel, Twitch, Patreon, webcomic, a bunch of stuff. Reminder to never become one of Lily's mods. You have to deal with me on the daily. Like if you're like my mod team, you have to deal with my stupid ass. You have to deal with me samely. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I actually have to deal with Burple like every day. Thanks so much for the follow. But yeah, I do have a link tree with like all my stuff. It's on my Twitter. I don't know if I could put it up on Twitch. Probably. But I might not do it because since my artwork is not safe for work and I do try and keep my art and my stream separate, I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to speedrun a ban. Pussy. What? I've worked really hard on this channel. Predictions for Pokemon Presents this Thursday? None. But fuck nothing. Whenever it comes to Nintendo, I don't usually have predictions because it's more fun that way. Just went on Twitch to follow today. I usually watch on YouTube. Hello! Honestly, I'm surprised with how well the dual streaming has been holding up lately. In Spain, it's usually smooth sailing. Yeah, that's this week. It's on Hubby's birthday, by the way. His day of birth is Pokemon Day. As someone who's who's Discord modder for a high maintenance stream, let me tell you, it's fun but tiring. Yeah, like I get, like, honest to God, I cannot be more thankful for my fucking mods because, dear God, they do the Lord's work. I don't have mods on Discord because everyone in there is an adult and I expect them to behave as such, but I do on the stream.
My prediction is, and hear me out on this, they will say something about Pokemon.
Probably. To be honest, this community is way too chill. So as it gets larger, it might be a bit more of chaos. If it gets bigger, I can get more mods. And it might. It probably will get bigger. Like, as the YouTube channel grows, the stream probably grows with it. So it's going to get to a point where it's going to be pretty busy in here. Which, you know what? I want that. I live for that. But if that happens and we need a little bit more oomph, I will get more mods. I am eternally grateful to the work that you guys do here. Have I missed something or are you done with the game? We're dealing with it. What happens if we misbehave? I mean, honestly, it could be, depends on what you do. Like, if you're just a chaos goblin, you're fine. If you spoil shit, it could be a timeout or a ban, depending on the severity of the spoiler. And obviously, don't be rude to people. I only have 3 rules in my community, and this also goes for my artwork. No politics, because this isn't the place for it. No politics, don't be a dick, and, don't spoil shit, that's it. Thanks so much for the follow!
I just came in, what did I miss?
Oh, not much, honestly. We've been talking for a bit. I don't bonk, the mods bonk. Honestly, let me tell you this about my community. I've only had to ban people, like, in my Discord server. Less bans than I have fingers. And I can grow fingers. The amount of people that I have actually, like, kicked from the Discord server, like, less than 5. Yeah, like, the bots, I don't count the bots. I don't count the bots. The bots are, like, automatic bans. Like, they're not even people, but, like, actual human beings, like, less than 5. Honestly, yeah, you guys handle yourselves pretty well in the community, because everybody's an adult. I always tell people that, like, if you guys have beef with each other, go take it to the M's. Because here's the thing, right? Who likes to talk politics, really? A lot of people do. I personally don't really see the need because I'm an artist slash goblin gamer. I don't really have a say in anything political. Oh yeah, I'll be right back. In BB Bowl, I'll be right back. Don't worry, I'm still here in spirit. You can talk to my ghost. Lily, how much is a monthly Patreon? Because now I get more money. Depends on what you want. Thank you very much for joining the channel. Hooray! Welcome to Shiny Thing. Depends on what you want. If you only want the 6-page weekly comic, $1 tier is for you. You also get all of my old $1 tier content. If you want the full week, well, not full, the weekly comic with bonus pages, like 3 extra pages, it's the $5 tier, also animations. And if you want, like, the weekly comics with bonus pages and the big monthly comic, it's the $15 tier. If you want game development stuff and, like, interactive comics and shit like that, $20 tier. It just depends on what content you want to see. And if you just want Discord access, $1 tier will do. Yeah, if you just want to come hang out with the community, the Discord, $1 will do. Did we just establish that talking to ghosts is a bad thing? Yeah, but sometimes we need to. Finally found your Twitter. I had to go through Newgrounds to find it. Really? I thought that if you Googled Kinkymation, it showed... Oh, wait, no. The thing that shows up now is my YouTube. I'm not gonna say that I'm shadow banned because I'm not, but accounts that do get flagged as adult don't tend to show up on search engines. I don't know why Twitter decided to do that. Google made you wholesome. Google literally put me in the safe for work sector because my streams are safe for work. So if you Google Kinkymation, you're gonna get Lily Goth, which is, you know, here, hi, hello, super PG, but not quite 13 content. And then if you scroll down a little bit, I think Twitter's like the third or fourth result that you're gonna get. My Patreon shows up before Twitter. Honestly, who asked their porn supplier for political opinions? I don't think you should ask me for political opinions, no. You also don't have a link on Twitch. I can't link my my Twitter on Twitch because it's adult. I just looked you up. It's YouTube, then Twitter, then Patreon. Oh, there you go. Hold on, let me bring myself back up. All right. Oh, there we go. Hello, Invisibility. Hi! Yeah, the spinning one is here. Guys, so, update from the tech team. We're not getting anywhere with this capture card. So, since I don't want to fuck with my stream schedule, sadly, we're gonna just have to, like, if you guys don't mind chatting with me for 3 hours today, it's just not working. We don't know what the fuck happened. Did it fry? Maybe. Maybe. I'll ask Hubby later, because he's looking into it. Like, he unplugged and replugged everything in, like, 5 times. That's why it disappeared. Like, right now, there's nothing else I can do without restarting the stream, and I really don't want to do that, because there's no guarantee that it's gonna work anyway. Hi! I hope it didn't break on you. It would not be the first time. Yes, I can cosplay Invisible Women in BB Bowl! So we can chat for a little bit if you guys don't mind, because I could restart the stream and try again, but there's no guarantee it's gonna work. We don't know if it broke or not. We don't know if it's something on my computer's end. We don't know if it's the capture card. No idea. But we plugged and replugged everything in back in like 5 times. I disappeared for a little bit, and we haven't gone anywhere, so... What happened? My capture card decided to bite the big one. They need to make capture cards more durable. You know what's funny? They're really not. Like... Oh, there we go. They're really not. So, like, capture cards are famously finicky. You have to have really good luck with them because they can either last years or 6 months. I think I have replaced more capture cards than any piece of hardware when it comes to streams ever. I've had the same microphone for like 8 years. I've had the same stream deck for like 5 years. No problem. But the capture card, I've gone through like 2 in the past year. You can nudge it by a centimeter and suddenly it doesn't work. Yeah, the thing is, like, I'm not really that mad because... You Google it, so many stories of capture cards biting the big one. Like, it's common. If you can still share your computer screen, Instagram meme reviews, It's fine to do chat streams, fix problems outside of stream, and come back stronger on the next one. We have to evolve. Columbo episodes review, we'd get copyright claim. They must heat up big time or something. I'm not entirely sure why that happens, actually. Capture cards seem to be the printers of the stream sphere. Yeah, again, like, you Google, my capture card isn't working, so many hits. I say this cautiously, but I've only had 2 capture cards in, like, the last 16 years. You're very lucky. You're very, very lucky. The first capture card I had, we used it for, like, 2 years to stream games, no problem. And then I got to Spain, it died, I got a new one. And then, like, 8 months later, it died, I had to get a new one. Can we get a Melamu, or is he doing something else? He's currently in tech research mode. We can't bother Daddy right now, chat. He's researching. He's looking into this. How much do capture cards cost? They're not super expensive, thankfully. But it's still really annoying to have to replace hardware like that. The last issue I had with my capture card was that, like, the HDMI cable died, so I just got a new one. But you have no way to know if it's the capture card or the cable until you do some tests. Capture cards are so unreliable, you expect companies to make them more durable. I would expect any piece of hardware to be more durable. I will say this. I am a huge fan of Macs, right? I love Apple. I love their products. They're so pretty. They're very user-friendly, but, I would much rather build my own computer or, you know, have my husband and friends build one for me because I much prefer a computer that if I lose a part, I can just replace it. If your Mac dies, you have to get a new one. You have to get a new one. Or you have to take it to get fixed, and they don't give it back to you for weeks. It's much more reliable to have a PC to work with. You mentioned both times it happened shortly after a flight, so maybe elevation or something in the plane itself fried it. But it was working fine up until today, and we were using it for Yakuza too, like... One of my one is RAMs. As soon as I put like 32 gigabytes of RAM, it runs like a breeze on gaming, especially fast-paced games like Genshin and Zenless Zone Zero and Nikke. Yeah, like, and that works fine. Do you want to go through all the shorts we've uploaded on the channel? Having a Mac is like owning a BMW. It's very, like, if you break something on an Apple computer, good luck, you have to get a new one. How do I download more RAM? You can't. Most laptops are replaced when they die. Former tech repairman. Yeah, like, for my PC, I think I would much rather have a PC that I can just replace the parts whenever it's necessary, as opposed to have to build an entirely new machine. It's more affordable. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. RAM is super easy to install, unless if you have a Mac, then you have to custom order the specs. What are my PC specs? I know I have a lot of RAM, because I specifically asked for that. And I think I have an NVIDIA card. I don't know the exact number because I am bad at technology. Like, this computer was built by one of my friends and hubby. Because they dabble, right? They love that shit. I was like, can you guys make me a machine that I can take to Spain? Like, something portable. And they did. But, like, I'm pretty sure that if I build myself another PC while I'm in Europe, I want a pink one, huge tower, pink PC. Ark, remember that I'm the dumb fuck that didn't know that you need to have a graphics card inside to play 14. Ooh. With RGB lights? Yes. I used to use Mac. I had two computers, right? The Mac is actually still here in Mexico. I had a Mac and I had my PC, and I've mainly only been using PC. Sometimes I will steal hubby's laptop to do shit, because I also put Photoshop in it in case of emergencies. And because he has a drawing tablet too, so sometimes we just kind of switch computers, but like, for the most part, I work on PC. Lily, I'm fucking dumb. All my skill points got put into drawing fat tits and making cursed content. But yeah, like, building computers, I'm not good at it, but I'm pretty sure I can learn. Like, you can learn to do anything. All you need is YouTube and a dream. I've been using laptops for years. I've only recently replaced my MacBook Pro that I've had since 2017. Nowadays, I hear all kinds of stories of Apple tech. Total losses just because of not having internet for a day. Oh, yeah, I don't believe in the cloud. I have 7 or 8 hard drives, and I use every single one of them. I strongly believe in backups. I don't like the cloud at all. I don't care if I need 50 hard drives by the time I'm 80. I'm gonna keep all of them. I need all that data. I cannot put it in the cloud. Never trust the clouds. Why would you? Shit in there can get hacked. You can lose information. Files can get corrupted. Motherfucker, like, I'd much rather have, like, a fucking file in a hard drive. You need an NIS, Lily. That could help you so much. What is that? You can tell me about tech things, by the way. Like, I'm not entirely clueless, but it's not my area of expertise. Remember, I have a tech guy. I married my tech guy, so the guy that sets up everything for my stream is, like, hubby, not me. I didn't even know what a capture card did until, like, the longest time. I think that Dropbox was scrutinized for scraping accounts for AI training. Oh, they're just gonna get a lot of porn from mine. How hard is it to build a PC anyways? I've seen hubby and friends build one. It takes like 2 to 3 hours. All you need is a lot of patience and tiny screwdrivers, really. He's not in tech, but one of our mutual college friends does know a lot about building computers. He's built me 2 PCs, not hubby, this friend. One after the great PC crash of 2020, and the one I took to Spain. And the PC that I have of the great PC crash of 2020 is actually out in the living room right now. I'm not using it. But it works. I would probably need to replace the graphics card for it if I wanted to keep it, but like, for me, I feel like it was just easier to take my computer from Spain to here. I had to put it in my carry-on bag. I made hubby carry it. The worst part is getting the cables tidy. Ugh. I just imagine you sitting there going, "Hubba, fix please." Oh, yeah, no, all the time. I'm a great wife. I brought them both drinks. I was like, "What's you guys doing?" They're like, don't worry, Lily, you're not missing out on anything." And I was just like, okay. And NIS can help because it could be seen as your own storage server that you can get even from Mexico, even if it's all the way back in Spain. Oh. It took me like 5 hours to build my brother's PC. I'm pretty sure that if I tried to build a PC on my own, it would take me a long time, though. Oven fixed now every day. I think you'd start a fire. Do you think your PC needs to be plugged in while you're building it? That's your first mistake. If you had an NSA, NAS, you can download your files from Mexico if you had one. Oh. Lying is easy these days. Oh god, on the internet? You better fucking believe it. But apparently, according to my friends that build computers, it's not that difficult. You just need to know where things kind of go. You just have to have the right parts. Patience, a tiny screwdriver, and that's it. Lying is essential on the internet to maintain anonymity. It's less lying and more omitting information. You shouldn't tell every detail about yourselves to people, especially as like a streamer. Don't. You guys know about what about my life, but not everything, and I don't think you should know everything. Hell, you guys didn't even know that I was married until I decided to tell you. Until I was like actually like on my fucking honeymoon, and I was like, guess what? Did you blow up a PC? No. Never. I've never actually had a computer blow up. I had one, and ever since then I have, like, the clear casings, that one of my fans died. The Great PC Crash of 2020, one of my fans died. And I actually had not cleaned the PC out in a long time, and it overheated and fried the motherboard. You haven't even told us every little secret about your life, including your social security number. I have one! I do have an American social security number because I live there. What is a game genre that you will never touch? I don't know. I think I'm pretty open-minded. I had a PC catch on fire once. Never. I've never had that happen to me. You know what? Like, it happened, like, I lost a fan, and I couldn't see it because I didn't have a clear case, and my computer overheated and I lost the motherboard. And that was the Great PC Crash of 2020, and ever since then, my case is clear. Or at least have, like, one acrylic bit that I can look into and see if everything's running smoothly. And I also clean out all the dust, like, every, like, 3 months. I don't like horror, but I would still play it. That's why I'm against silent fans. I need to hear that they're working. Yeah. If you can't see it, you need to hear that and know that, yeah, my PC is cooling off. You should clean your PC. It's actually super important. Yeah, like, the acrylic parts look really cool. Having a clear case is very helpful to know when you can clean up the inside. Yeah, you know when to clean up the inside. You can set LED lights in there, and it looks really cool. You can even put your anime waifu in there, provided the inside of the PC case stays cool. My laptop is a dust colony. Clean it out. Could you stream Balatro on here? I do have Steam, so technically yes. How do you clean the dust? You can use compressed airs. I also have an air gun that my dog is terrified of. I use an air gun. Wouldn't the waifu just slowly melt over time? No, because you take it out and you switch them with other waifus. Are you on a different PC? No, I'm on my Spanish PC. I brought it with me. I just bought an air gun. They're very useful. Dead useful. Much better than compressed air. Oh, my dog's in Spain. My dog is actually staying with a trusted pet sitter. She sent me a video of her going up an electric an electric ramp today. She was very excited. And yeah, she's fine. She's doing great. I'm gonna see her next Tuesday, I think. If your computer gets strong enough to melt plastic, something is wrong with your PC. That's why you have fans. How do you clean dust out of a laptop? I've never actually done it. Speaking of, Bellatrix Dev's got the game to have a lower age rating with Peggy. Good! You can open up the back and use the dust cleaning device of choice. Oh! Are you on vacation? Technically, yes. Thanks so much for the follow. Yes and no. I am on vacation. I did do all my work for this month, so I could just do nothing if I wanted to. But I have no chill, so I am working a bit. Let's go gambling. Do it. Heart of the cards. Isn't that from Yu-Gi-Oh? I use compressed air. Is that bad? No. Hi.
Holy shit, Lily, you won't believe it. I just watched my two best friends die by death lasers and then I had to play an inning of extreme baseball. But now I'm back. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How was the score? Lily, that line wasn't a bridge. Oh. You have to open up a laptop, and if it's HP and it's an HP, good luck closing it back up. It's only bad if you use it while it's on. Yeah, no. Wow, you're easy to lie to. Mean! I'm not. Well, I am. I'm actually pretty gullible. I'm not gonna lie. I believe anything. I'm not from here. How the fuck am I supposed to know what your fucking human customs are? You are kind of gullible. I'm an alien! I'm not from here. Your planet is a mystery to me. All I know for a fact is that narwhals aren't real. And my chat lies to me all the time. They are real. No, they're not. I love your avatar. Thank you. No, they're not. They're not real. Narwhals are not real. Thank you. They're not. We never lie to you. Lily, they are. I have one in my room. No, you don't. All narwhals are photoshopped. You're not real. I'm an alien. Different color bananas are real. Those are real, but my mods had to sit me down and talk me through it. My mods had to sit me down and talk me through the different types of bananas because I wasn't hearing it. Like, I'm not joking. After the Donkey Kong stream, my mods were like, no, Lily, look. Catwoman does not have cat powers. I'm so sad! I thought you were a cat alien. I'm a cat-esque. I'm an eldritch being that happens to have cat features. Daredevil is blind. He is? Hi! Just about life. There are no pink bananas. Lily, what? Can you transform into a cat? Yeah, if I want to. I can become anything. Lily sees a narwhal, she'll faint. I will die, and then I would be like, yeah, okay, chat was right, but since I'm never gonna see one because they're not real. Daredevil can read written words by touch alone. How is he blind? Is he like Toph? Is that a UFO lamp? Isn't it cute? Daredevil is blind, and the accident that blinded him created a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's semi-canon. What? My favorite Lily forum is the Necomorph one. Hey, you mean the dumb one that's like 19 inches tall that's like stupid? The one that my community calls marketable plushie. If I was a plushie, I think that most of you guys would yeet me into the Atlantic. It is marketable. It's a great design, honestly. Was Daredevil not born blind? Look, I don't know anything about superheroes except for like 2 or 3. I would keep you somewhere safe, not in a jar though, right? Puntable form! It is aerodynamic. I am actually aerodynamic. Into the jar. No! If I had a plushie, it would probably be a necromorph, not quite, me. I don't think that my human form is very plushieable, if that makes sense. Necromorph, yes, very much so, but my actual human form is a little harder to draw. Can we slam dunk them? Yeah, I can bounce. I'll bounce. I might bounce out of the stratosphere, but I can. Daredevil was in an accident involving chemicals that enhanced his other senses greatly. There you go. Could the spinning lily be a plushie? No. So, like, for me, I feel like if it was gonna be a plushie, I would do the necromorph more than anything else. Because, like, I love my human design, but there's a lot of elements to it that would not translate well into a plushie. A figure, maybe, but a plushie, I'm not sure. Hi, welcome. Like the gradient hair and the hair shape. That's something that, and like the detail on my clothes would also be really lost, so yeah. Like, and even then, I don't think I have a really, really highly detailed character design. Like, if you look at my ref sheet, it has a lot of colors, but because of my eyes. Not because of, like, my actual color scheme. I've animated this form before. It's not difficult to animate, but it does have more detail than what I think a plushie could handle. A Yutu's would be perfect, though. Yeah. My dream is to have, like, an android. Or a figure. Like, just, like, ooh, sexy waifu figure, except mine would be, like, fucking, slipping on a banana peel. It's always the mascots you have to plushie. Honestly, I do feel like part of the reason why so many VTubers have mascots is because they're easier to draw, they're easier for chat to be like, oh my god, me, and they would be easier to market. A good smile figure of something, the fucking dream. Although I don't know if I would be popular in Japan. Marketable! I think you could turn your hair into a single blob pretty easily and then make the rest relatively flat to accommodate a fumbo. I can turn my hair into tentacles, like that's how I grab stuff around if I'm not in human form. Why wouldn't you be popular in Japan? I don't speak Japanese. Do you have a slime form? I have the necromorph form, so... Thanks so much for the follow. Dude, I love Nendoroids. I collect them, even though I can't collect in Mexico anymore, but, like, you know. I've seen quite tasteless stuff being figures in Japan. Necromorph or humanoid you would sell. Does that mean I'm tasteless? Are tentacles code for hubby? No, it's just dead-ass my hair. Like, I can have tentacles either coming out of my back or my hair can just do it. I drew myself the other day because I was doing some gesture work for Lilygoth. I did draw myself slipping on a banana peel, to great effect, by the way. But I also, like, made a goblin one. I just put it in the server and I was just like, creature! I literally drew myself just eating shit, slipping on a banana peel. Can we see the banana one? I'll try and see if I can't upload it later. And you're not gonna show us that one? I will later. I made like a whole sheet of gesture work as I was trying stuff out to see how like I would animate other than like a neutral pose. And one of like the 4 poses I made was like slipping on a banana peel. Cause like I tried a really simplified one, which was the creature one that's up in the server, and that was like the simplest I can draw my design. And then I was just doing a neutral pose and an extreme pose, which was sleeping on a banana peel. And then like the half alien form that I have that's on my offline screen just to see what it looked like. I know of Monster Problem. I've played it before. How much can a non-transforming necromorph, a normal one, deform without being hurt? I mean, I've seen them do a lot of stuff. Like, I'm pretty stretchy, but I have developed my abilities to full shape-shifting, but I think they can still do it without getting too injured. Thanks so much for the sub. Can Hubby transform? No, he's the human in this relationship. At least that I'm aware. That's why I have a human passport. Oh, how do you, like, stay on Earth legally? Just marry one. Boom. Which form has been your favorite form? Of all the games that I've played, I have a few that I really, really like. I think the Epic Mickey one, despite how annoying it was to stream that game because of copyright issues, that's been one of my favorite models. The Yakuza one I'm pretty taken with at the moment. Is Hubby Batman? We don't know. Global green card! Oh, but like Pikmin Lily, like it wasn't even Lily Goth, it was my old model. I've shown you guys the Pikmin costume before, right? It's the stupidest thing you're ever gonna see in your life. I like your Yakuza outfit. Shorter hair Lily Goth is cute. I did like having shorter hair for a bit, I will say. It's easier to put up into my hoodie. But I can just like slurp it back up into my skull like spaghetti. Would there be much change when you inevitably play Pikmin 5 when we get it? I don't know. Like, I did tell you guys that I'm remaking this model, right? Because I want to make it a little bit more interactive. Not live 2D. But, one of the things that I realized with that model, as I've been doing tests here and there, is that if I'm going to be doing shape-shifting stuff, it's going to have to be way in advance, because it's going to be a lot more work to make this model, the new model, work than it used to be. Before, it was just, like, same pose for everything, and, like, the blinks and the full lip sync. I think it would take 7 times as long to make work with to make new outfits for the new model than what I do now. So I would only really shapeshift if it was something that was, like, highly anticipated and I had time to do it. Wait, so did you have duct hubimation to your space station place, or do you live with the hubby? Oh, I live here. I live in the human. I live on Earth. My satellite is for when I need a break. When there's too many people in my space, which is all the time because humans are everywhere, I just go up. What's sexier, hubby putting together a garden or hubby doing oil changing? Oh, oil. Car, anything. But like, we don't drive. At least for Yakuza, you have a model you can use for lots of games now. Yeah. Does hubby ever go up to your space station? He can't. You don't drive? I used to. I know how, but I don't have a car at the moment. I'm gonna have to like get back into it eventually though. Like if I ever have kids, I'm gonna need a car. Regardless of what country I'm in. How about hubby cooking a fine meal for you? See, very sexy, but I prefer to do the cooking in this house. I know how to drive. And I learned how to drive in Mexico City, so I wouldn't say I'm a bad driver, but I haven't done it in years. Maria Lily. Oh, that one was unhinged. The Sonic Generations mod. Yeah. I'm surprised. Like, I'm really happy that, like, most of chat got the joke, and most of chat fucking reacted accordingly. I think I've only offended, like, one actual person with the Maria model. Do you need to retake the test? So here's the funny thing, right? In Mexico City, you don't have to take a test. If you have a previous driver's license, you just show up, pay for the new one, they give you a new one. In other states, there are tests. In Spain, there's a lot of tests, and in Spain, I also would have to do a psych evaluation. Which I would pass, probably, hopefully. This is hilarious, but how dare you was basically the verdict. Why were they offended by the Maria form? Because I put a bullet hole in it. I'm Mexican, but my family's from Spain, so I live over there right now. They make you do a psych eval? Yeah. And you know what? I think you should have to have a psych eval if you're gonna be driving. Honestly, I would much rather know that every driver on the road has had a psych eval and has been deemed sane by a doctor than whatever fucking schizo driving you could fucking do without it. Have you seen how people drive in LA? I live in Mexico. I've seen some shit. Just fly, Lily. I could grow wings, but then it would attract a lot of attention. Look, I promised the Men in Black that I wouldn't draw too much attention to myself. I lie. I'm a streamer. But at the very least, for Norbies, I don't get in their way. The DMV is actually evil. Ha! But I don't think that a psych eval for driving is a bad idea. It's annoying, a bit of a hassle, but safe. I spit at you, mean. Sorry, Lily, there's people that seem to get their car in a fair. What? I got my driver's license when I turned like 1800. I didn't even know how to drive. I just presented myself to the fucking Mexican Space Intergalactic DMV and I just got my license. Just boom. Are you over 18? Yeah. Have you had driving lessons? Sure. Yeah, here you go. I spit in your general direction. Come to Mexico to get your driver's license. I swear to God, it's so easy. Mexico City's fucking lit. They've been, like, hinting at the fact that they want to start doing driving tests, though. Not for safety, but because there's so many cars on the street that, like, it's getting real congested over here. Yeah, show up, pay for the thing, get your license, leave. Mexico! Yeah, that's how it goes. I agree with you about the psych eval. The amount of crazies I see on the road is unacceptable. Yeah! I think it's... Because, like, here's the thing, right? I have never seen a ridiculous car accident in Spain in, like, the year I've lived there. And in Mexico, you see them very often. Considering how many road raging assholes I've seen, I would like to hope that psych evals would weed out some of them. It probably does. Thanks so much for the follow. But yeah, I think that, like, if you need to drive, going to, having a psych eval done is not a bad thing. Lily, understand, there's some people who would rather crash head on than to give you the right of way. Oh yeah, I know. I live in Mexico. There's some real crazy fuckers in the road these days. Oh yeah. Again, I'm in Mexico. We see that a lot. Traffic in my small town in Finland has been permanently set to survival difficulty. Oh no. There's quite a few more steps between just giving anyone in Mexico a license and just for paying and or getting a psych eval. I think the psych eval is better. The states need... No, every country should have the psych eval. Every single one. I don't care if it's the States. I don't care if it's in France. I don't care if it's Mexico, India, whatever. Every country should have a psychiatric evaluation before you drive. You say that saying crazy accidents in Spain is rare, but seeing any accident at all actually is. Are Necromorphs scared of wizards? No. I've been on the same highway as Little Drag Races. I thought I was gonna be in Final Destination for a second there. Ugh. See, I worry about my driving skills, and then I see people allowed to drive here with or without license, and then you're fine. Yeah. If someone managed to gather fake Grand Order characters for you to look at, do you think that you'd review, or would you worry it take too long? I think that for Grand Order, you'd have to break it up into classes if I want to look at it. It would be a lot of streams regardless. It would never be something I would try and tackle in one go. But if it was, like, divided into, like, the classes, into, like, the sabers, the casters, the archers, whatever, then I think it would be easier. Saber is Saber done. I actually have Nero, the Nendoroid, right behind me. I have Saber, too, I think, but, like, of the Nendoroids I have that aren't packed right now, I have Chocola, Vanilla, Steamboat Willie, Mickey, Queen Melona and Nero. Oh, and Joker. And Futaba. Yeah. Those are the ones that I have on my bookshelf that are not packed. The public domain Mickey? Yeah, it has an Nendoroid. It's super cute. I have others, but they are packed. Wow. Yeah, Tricola and Vanilla are both out here. And then, like, figure-wise, I have all of my Persona 5 ladies. I have Anne, Sumi, 2 Futabas, the Oracle and the normal one, Makoto with her motorcycle, and yeah, I'm missing Haru, but I haven't gotten that one yet. Favorite Persona 5 ship? I like Futaba and Joker, and I also like Joker and Sumi. If you want Toxic Yaoi, though, Akechi's for you. Yeah, when it comes to Grand Order, I think that we'd have to split it up into factions to make jobs easier. I would do the same thing with, like, Genshin. I would do it, like, by region, probably. Get the Haru one with the T-set. That's the only one I'm missing. You wanna know why I don't have it? Because they changed the law about figures going from collectibles to toys right when she came out. And that's when stuff started getting, like, held back in the post office, and I had to pay, like, a huge tax for it. So I stopped collecting, but, like, now that I'm gonna go back to Spain, and if I do get my place in Spain, I'm gonna go back to collecting, I think. Yeah, super lame. Super lame. I hated it. I'm honestly kind of glad that most of the characters I like enough to buy figures of are regular enough to get them. Aren't, like, popular enough to get them. It saves me money. Yeah. I would love a figure of, like, myself, because I am that narcissist. And, like, also because I like my design. But, like, I could probably hire someone to make me a 3D model that I can print. But, like, it's more fun if someone else asks you to do it, because that's, like, how you know that you've made it. Import tax stopped me from collecting too. It sucks. Oh, I feel your pain. I really do. Like, I have a box full of, like, my Nendoroids, like, at my feet under my desk, and the ones I have on my shelf, which is not that many. I'm more familiar with your other line of work, but I came across your YouTube videos like a week or two ago, and yeah, part of me kind of wonders why I didn't find your channel any sooner. Oh, hello! I always find it great when people like both of my lines of work. The one that I could probably tell my parents about, except not really because same username, and the one that it's like, hell no. If Lilligoth was a Pokemon, are you fairy or poisoned? I'm psychic. If I was a Pokemon, me, Lilligoth, the Eldritch being, psychic. Have you been sitting here for an hour talking to chat? Yeah. I'm like a Screamtail. I'm like psychic fairy. Why dark? Is it just because of the teeth? Lily Hydrate. Oh, lean. It's not actually lean. It's gamer subs. Delicious gamer subs. Look, you are fairy, but that head's too empty to be psychic. Chat, he's being mean to me. Oh yeah, I guess I could put my music on for a little bit. So we have something to jam to while I talk shit for like an hour. One dream is to get your own figure. The biggest dream is getting a figure of the Ratman to pair together with your figure. But, like, I can buy an Emic Selk. They make them, just not the Shadowbringers version. But, like, my dream is to have, like, a Good Smile or any figure company be like, we want to make Lilligoth. And then I would be like, oh, gasp, yes, send me one. That's, like, my dream. Do they have the Ratman Selk? No. They have the hot one, which I think looks like Xanor. But, like, I like the weird one. They don't make Shadowbringers versions? Not as of yet, no. If I had a figure of Venat, I would make it titty out. I'm not sorry. Like... Weird Roman Emperor Emmett. God, yes! Would you guys not want Venat with her titties out? Like, I would want that. Cardinal sin of boring me. I quote that line on a near daily basis. I do. Like, the cardinal sin of boring me, whenever, like, I need to get husband's attention for anything, and he's like not paying attention to me, I'm like, dude, you've committed the cardinal sin of boring me. Your parents don't know yet? No. Like, they know that I stream, and they've heard me and shit, but like... Here's the problem, right? If I was just Lilygoth and Kinkymation was a separate entity, I would tell them about, like, the YouTube thing, because they would probably get a kick out of it. But since I have the same username, one Google search is all it takes for me to have to explain a lot of shit that I don't feel like explaining. I'd rather have Nofika's naturals. Dude, I would make, like, the fucking... If I could make a Nofika figure, yeah, also titty out. Who's more mommy, Nofika or Bernat? Both? Both. One Google search away from an exorcism. A really annoying conversation. How's that a question, but not? But yeah, like, part of the reason why I was like, can I change my username on YouTube was that if anybody asked me about, like, the streaming, it's something that I can actually talk about. Nope, I'm not allowed to change my username or on Twitch or YouTube. I can try and change the channel name, but they don't let me change my username. Maybe someday, though, yeah. Twist-tiddled my tipples? Oh, dude. Tipples is, like, the best word for nipples. Tipples. Isn't your Google name connected to YouTube? Yes. Apparently we're gonna get a contact once we hit 100k, so maybe we can make it done then. Maybe. I also don't want to confuse people. I'll talk it over with Legal, also known as Wave and Hubby. But, like, I don't want to confuse people, so maybe it might be better to not change the username or the channel name. Who's hotter monster, Mifa or Midna? Midna. I'm surprised you didn't title it the fetus arc. I'm kind of glad that I didn't because, like, the chapter card died. Wave is lawyer? No, that's just what I call the support system. Legal is Hubby, the normal person that I tell all of my wacky ideas to. His dad is a lawyer though. All the wacky ideas to, and he tells me, "Is this a good idea?" Wave is Phoenix, right? See, that's the funny thing about, like, Hubby, right? His dad is a lawyer, which is why he's so good at arguing, but he's not. Yeah, we're getting there, right? We're 16,000 away from 100k, which would be awesome. And we're gonna get there this year, hopefully. That's what I want. He's good at arguing. Problem is he has to debate with Lily. Oh, he trounces me every time. I'm not good at arguing, believe it or not. I'm good at talking a lot, but I'm not good at an argument, not even a little bit. So yeah, every time I lose. I'm curious, are you into yaoi? Because I don't think that we've seen you draw it. I like yaoi, but I don't draw it because it doesn't get me going as much as, like, threesomes, Yuri, and straight stuff does. Do you have anything celebrated planned for, like, 100k celebration? So far, no. Another thing about me, I am shit with dates. I'm so bad at making events. Like, I'm already trying to see about making, working on my new model and shit. I might make an event out of it, but I don't know yet. As for the 100k subs, I don't know if I'm gonna do something for it. I want to, but I'm usually so busy that it kind of flies over my head. You forgot your own anniversary! I did. Well, we both did. Jesus. Woman raised by mean girls and the father is a lawyer. Arguments are a daily thing. It's fun, though. Horror playthrough for 100k. I did promise you guys Silent Hill, and it is going to happen. Like, we're getting there. What would you do for 1,000,000 subs? I would cry. You both forgot your anniversary? We had things to do. I would be ecstatic. If I ever hit more... Look, for me, just getting close to 100,000 subs is way more people than I ever thought possible. Like, I can tell you this. Being a VTuber was not in my bingo card of life, like, ever. It was like that one thing that you think about in high school that you're like, oh, that would be cool. But it was never something that I really thought was going to happen to me for me until, like, what, this year? Crying stream. I hate crying in front of people, so it will be an achievement. What franchise have your personal favorite character designs? Believe it or not, my character designer Oshi is actually Takehito Harada, who does the design work for all the Disgaea games. That's like my favorite type of character design. Even if I'm not like super familiar with the games, I have all the art books. Some of them are in Japanese. The one who drew double ears, just the one time. I looked through the books. I only saw it that one time. Your Oshi made double ears. I'm genuinely wondering why. Because I was looking through my books yesterday. I've only seen it just that one time. Oh, but this Gaia is really fun, but it's super grindy, though. Maybe lore. Yeah, maybe. Your Oshi's a fraud. Ugh. Super grindy is an understatement, Lily. Yeah, this guy is super grindy. That's why I've never, like, considered streaming it before. You do have the 1 year anniversary of becoming the Pink Thing coming up in March 31st, so you can make something fun by then. Originally, I wanted to try and make my new model by then, but sadly, I don't think it's going to be possible. So if I do it, it might be for my birthday, maybe? Nothing's set in stone yet, though. Maybe for 100k, you can go back to Pixel Tower and do the noise update. I don't know what we're gonna do for 100k, honestly. I'm gonna, like, sit down and, like, honk heads with hubby and see if I can't come up with something and, for some ideas. Capture card broke? Yeah. I think, we don't know. Like, here's the thing, right? We could just restart the stream and try again, but there's no guarantee that it would work. So I decided to just cut my losses and just sit around and chat with you guys. Which is fine. Like, just chatting streams are rare, definitely. I don't usually do these, so... Ever thought about making a tags tier list? I did once, but it's staying as a VOD. You could always do a fundraiser stream to get a new capture card. Oh, no, like... I really appreciate it, but I can buy a new one. I don't feel comfortable asking my community for stuff like that. That's why I don't have a throne. I could make one, but, like... I always have a rainy day fund for equipment because I have a lot of equipment, so... I am that person that if I have any, like, extra money, it goes right into savings just in case of an emergency, so I can get a new capture card if necessary, but I think that after stream, I'm gonna restart the PC and try again, and then if it doesn't work, then I'm gonna have to get a new one. Thankfully, I'm gonna be here for a few more days, and I do have Amazon next day delivery in this country. Bye! Be greedier, Lily. No. Saving money is it is a nice feeling, yeah. But I've always been that way ever since I was a kid. Like, I would have, like, fucking jobs in the summer and I would squirrel away everything. I'm not a spender. I only splurge on, like, food and equipment. I consider it an investment. Dude, you have no idea the amount of people that are, like, shit at finance. It's actually so common. I'm still praying that we get a hubby model that Key Jones wants to talk to us. He's kind of shy, but we'll get him there eventually. Like, I can't believe that I, like, literally got up the other day while we were streaming Hollow Knight and he just made noise for, like, fucking 5 minutes. If you were a spender, you would have that customized Emmett body feel already. I have a husband. He called me a squeaky toy this morning and I got offended. But you are one. Nuh-uh. Offended, but you didn't call him a liar. I did? I did. And then he squeezed my butt and I made a squeaky noise and I was like, you know what? You win this argument, but I hate you. Your sub literally squeaks. It does. Have you done cosplay sexy time? Oh, all the time. I have, like, at least 5 fucking raunchy lingerie costumes in this house. He was right. Yeah, no. Nunca te he estado tan ofendido porque te dijo algo que es verdad. Ya sé, me enojé. Do all necromorphs squeak? There's a lot of noises. Does it look good on him? He looks great! They're for me, you dumb fuck. I think like the cow bikini I have is my favorite. It's really cute. It covers nothing. It's useless, but it's super cute. Looks better when you can grow the horns yourself. Boning in cosplay sounds pretty dire. It's really not. It's not that hard. Any other languages you know, or just those two? Just Spanish and English. What do you mean it covers nothing? If it's a cow bikini, it's meant to be big size. No, it's not. They're like tiny. They're like dead ass tiny. Get him one. He would rock it. Do you know any German? No, I don't, but hubby does. He spoke German when he was a kid, so... He explained to me that Germans just smash words together, which is pretty funny. Who tops more, you or him? Oh, I'm bottom. There's not a dominant bone in my body. There's no bones in here anyway, but like... I'm not a dominant personality. I never have been, and I probably never will be. Bottom! You guys make fun of me for it. You've always made fun of me for it. Like... Yeah, bottom text is me. Not even try. I can try, but I don't know if I would get very far. Why does German sound scary if spoken fast? Because it sounds pretty harsh if you speak it so quickly. Bottomation. Ugh. I would have guessed otherwise considering streams. Oh yeah, like I might sound like a goblin, but like I'm really not. You seem pretty dominant in the pink thing. Oh, the Eldritch form is a different beast. You didn't really miss that. Like, you missed a bit, but also not. Like... Stuff like this sadly does happen from time to time, and it's annoying, definitely. One time your bottom tendency caused an apocalypse. Oh, do you mean when I was like, yes, Louise? I'd probably bottom out of laziness. I don't know for sure, though, considering my utter lack of desire to pursue women. Dude, I will say this. You can't be a lazy bottom. You should not be a lazy bottom. You gave up the world for the evil dick. Eh, BB! Don't be a lazy sub. That's boring. Isn't that called a pillow princess? Don't be a pillow princess, chat, and don't do it, don't. Look, if you're gonna be subby, at least put on a show. I'ma bite that pillow, destroy it. Oh, I can't bite pillows. Have you guys seen my teeth? They're not like, and the pillows I like are like the bougie pillows that like shape to your skull. If I bite a pillow, it's not surviving the night. Which set of teeth? These! Can I be a passenger princess instead? Yes. Are you part Chihuahua? No, but I can be anything. I would still put in the effort, but not Dom level. True, yeah. If you sub, at least make sure to make some Dom noises. I got called a squeaky toy. Like, he's not wrong, but he didn't have to say it. He's like, I know what type you are. I was like, what do you mean, what type? He's like, yeah, I know what type you are. I was like, what is it? It's like squeaky toy. And he came up to me all proud of himself to tell me this. I haven't had coffee. I don't have a coffee machine in Mexico. I can make some. If I have cinnamon, I could probably make café de olla. But if I have any more caffeine today, I might, like, burst through the ceiling. I know what you are, deadass. How do you guys meet and start dating? We've actually been friends for, like, over 10 years. We met in college. I was dating someone else at the time, and then we broke up once college was done. I moved out of my parents' house. I had a roommate, and we met back up when I moved to the place where I currently live in Mexico, and we just started going out because I was like way more chill on work by then. He apparently had liked me for a really long time, but like he hadn't made a move. And yeah, like we were best friends, so kind of fell into it really, really quickly. Yeah, like all my college friends, we all used to hang out together in like my old apartment before like this one, because my other college friends were my neighbors, so we would just all hang out all the time. And we would like eavesdrop on the neighbors and like look at the drama on the street. It was nice, it was. More chills. Did you have anger just in the past? Oh no, hardly. No, I'm a workaholic. You guys, everyone knows this. Thanks so much, Apollo. No. I used to have a really hectic work schedule. I used to do like 14-hour work days. I'm not joking. It was really bad for my health. And I was working really, really hard and a lot because I wanted to be able to pay my bills with the art thing, right? Once my Patreon kind of exploded for some reason, comics are the reason, I was able to take a step back, focus on personal projects, breathe a little bit more, develop a little bit more of a social life. Once I hit that point, I was able to just get back out there. And thankfully, since Hubby knew what I did for a living from before we started dating, he was completely cool with it. It's so funny because we were hanging out with a friend yesterday and he was like, oh, all of my weeb friends know about you. And I was like, wait, they do? And he was like, yeah, they all like your comics. And I was like, oh, that's kind of fucking... Wow, okay, I had no idea. Thank you. But yeah, it was mostly because I was super busy before, so I didn't have time to date, but then I did. That's the dream, making stable money on what you like doing. Okay, it is the dream, but let me tell you how you make that fucking happen, alright? Hobbyist mentality, get the fuck out of here. If you think that you're going to be able to put in the same amount of time and effort in artwork as you used to as a hobby, no, you're not gonna make it. You have to develop discipline and a professional mentality. It took me 2 years to get commissions to be steady enough to move out of my parents' house. And even then I took a huge gamble, alright? Another year to get the commissions and then start my Patreon. And then like another year later, I was stable. 4 years. It takes a while. It is a long game and it is a lot of effort. Does it ever be weird when they read IRL people who know you don't draw porn? Not really, no. It was really funny that this friend was like, oh, all of my weird friends know about you. And I was like, oh, okay. What was my strangest college experience? Probably sleeping over on campus to do some work with like 10 other people that also had to work on the same project, but like their own versions. Like they lock you in at 11 p.m. They close the campus, and then you had to stay until like 6:30 in the morning. It's just like streaming. It's a long transition from hobby to job. I did not see any success in streaming until I started streaming like actual gameplay. I used to do art streams, and I did like 3 times a week. Now I do it daily. I do mainly gameplay stuff, character design, and just YouTube content. Until I established a YouTube channel, I didn't actually start seeing any like success. And it took a long time. It took like 4 years too. That almost happened to me getting stuck in college, except we decided to like willingly let ourselves be logged into campus. Since we're talking about art stuff, have you ever been through art envy? Oh yeah, every artist has. But when you have art envy, it's because the artist that you're envious of is doing something that you really want to do. So sit back, think about it, and be like, okay, what does this artist have? What are they doing that I want to do? I've never gotten jealous of an artist because of numbers, or because of clout. It's mainly because they've been doing something that I wanted to do. What comics do you currently plan on continuing with a series? I am putting a lot of work into Magical Miss Lucy. Meddlesome Maid is also something that I want to keep going this year, and I'm starting another one next month that I already have, like, a decent outline for. Hubby's helping me script it. I've never thought about art envy like that. Most people, when they get art envy, they think it has to do with clout. It's usually not the case. It's because they're doing something that you want to do. You're starting another OC series? Maybe. I need to have at least 3 projects going at once, because while I'm working on one actively, the other one is actually in the drawing stage. It's really important that you don't have the VODs of streams before you took up League of. I know, but like, I wasn't dual streaming, so. Any tips for making comics in general? Write first, draw later. So like, the way that I normally make comic projects is I usually script. I work on scripting and character design more or less at the same time, but I usually don't sit down to write like big things until I'm actually, I've actually designed the characters I want to work with. And since writing stuff takes a while, that's why I have other stuff besides Magical Miss Lucy going. I'm usually drawing one and writing another. So that way I always have a project that it's actively being published, but nothing OC-wise takes too long to do. Because, like, sadly, original projects take a long time to make. It's a lot of writing, it's a lot of ideation, it's a lot of character design. What are your thoughts on graffiti? I think that if it's done, if you are allowed to do graffiti, I think it's great. I think that you shouldn't do it in public places because it can make places look dirty, and it's also disrespectful to shop owners. But if there's a space to do graffiti, I love the art style. I think it looks super cool. Well, favorite artist, like I'm a really big fan of the Disgaea designer of Takahito Harada. I also really like the artist for Atlas. The character designer for Metaphor is also, who's done a lot of stuff for Persona, I think. One of my favorites as well. Most of the artists that I admire tend to be people who design stuff for games. Can you canonically give yourself a dick and balls? No, I've tried. Other necromorphs can, but I'm locked female. I tried going to college recently in my mid-20s. I got screwed because I didn't have enough money, had to drop classes, and now owe money even though I want to be able to go. I'm just continuing with self-education. Yeah, honestly, self-education, community college, so long as you're learning. If you had the opportunity to work on an IP that you like, what would it be? I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I think the dream is if I was asked to design characters for Fire Emblem, I would love to do that. Or for Pokemon, I would love to do that. That would be the dream, right? But they have, like, set designers already. Nintendo's really good at retaining talent. I'm not gonna tell you guys what I'm doing until I have something more concrete. I was working on the covers before the stream, and I was like, because I got interrupted by the fact that I had to go live. You could. For a long while, the longest character designer was from the West, and he started small. I mean, I would very much... I've never actually, like, applied for a job in character design anything because I'm self-employed, but if I was asked, to design a character for, like, a franchise, and I liked it, te quiero mucho, le doy un bien de fresi. Ay, gracias, qué bonito. I would design for an IP. If I liked the concept, I would do it. And not even pay me, but just like for like the experience. Just to like have that on my resume. You could try drawing for Fire Emblem Heroes, maybe. But I would like to design a character for Fire Emblem Heroes. I would not want to make an outfit for a character that already exists. Like make a character design or design a Pokemon. Character, like a gym leader. I would love that. I'm surprised no one has asked you it's such a style. Well, like, as much as we would like to think so, I don't have that much clout. While I have designed a fair share of characters, the Pokemon project, obviously, I don't have, like, as much clout needed for a company to come up to me and be like, can you design something for us? I would love that, but I still need to get, like, my fucking chops up to do that. Was it be in your style, or would you try to fit in the style of Fire Emblem? I would adapt my art style to whatever they asked me to do. Learning how to adapt your art style to different projects is a vital skill, especially as a designer and/or animator. Speaking of Pokemon, why did you gender bend Tauros but not Nidoking? Oh, simple! Nidoking had a very clear-cut female and male variety, and Tauros did not have a female variety, so I just default made it a woman. The project is to make monster girls. Nidoking was a special exception because it was basically Nidoqueen / Nidorina, but a male version. Is writing a script for a comic like a theater script? Or those that you don't go after comes in, like, he walks like a wilted rose, but only concrete actions, like he looks at a floor. It's more concrete. It's more concrete. I think that, like... Oh, thanks so much for the follow. It's way more concrete. It's like, I have dialogue option. I have the dialogue for the characters, but I also put in descriptions if need be. Sometimes I will literally write out like a fanfic and then script based off that, but usually it's just actions. Thanks so much for the follow, you guys. The exception is when there's very distinct social dimorphism in a species. Yeah, actually. Thanks so much for the follow, you guys. For college, I sacrificed my social life. Oh, not me. I sacrificed my social life after so I could make this work. How far do you plan on going with the Musu decks? So far, I want to finish Gen 2, and I'm probably going to do Gen 3 also. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing the project forever, but as long as I can, and as long as I can use it to better my character design game, I'm gonna keep doing it. When you get to Combi, will it just be queens, or will you have male hive members? I don't know. I don't think that Combi has any male and female distinctions that are like that as concrete as Nidoking, right? Yeah, I think Volbeat would be a guy. What games are you looking forward to? I'm excited to try my very first Monster Hunter game in a few weeks. Because I've never played before, so it seems fun. What's the best way to present sex in a comedic matter for a comic? It's tricky. You can do it, obviously. But it's tricky.
Gen 1 and 2 art review?
Oh, I will absolutely do a review of the Gen 2 Musus for sure. I'm waiting on Gen 1 because I want to redraw the first 40, but Gen 2, we're gonna make a video. Sex and comedy are hard to mix, but not impossible. I've done it. You just have to keep the interactions very lighthearted. Specific question, do you have any franchise that you like, but when you start talking about it, it sounds like you hate it because of that happens to me when it comes to Fallout? Oh, anything miHoYo. It happens to me with, like, Genshin Impact a lot, that I enjoy it, or enjoyed it up to Nate's Land, but since I have beef with gachas in general, it sounds like I don't like it. Fairy Tail, How did this become a chatting stream? Well, the capture card kind of biffed it a little. Thanks so much for the follow. Any particular work you look back on cringe? Nope, never. Like, I dislike the artist mentality of like, oh, I saw my old stuff and I cringed out of my skull. Why? For me, that just seems like a way to humble brag. Like, why would you cringe at your old stuff? It was the best stuff you could do at your current skill level. That's basically talking shit to any beginner artist, I think. And also humble bragging. I never feel bad about my old work. It was the best I could do at the time, and I'm still really proud of it. I think same for me. Like, there's things I legit do liking it, but oh my lord, some people bring the hater in me. Yeah. I am in Mexico, I am. Whenever you mention Fairy Tail, you just talk about how much you dislike shonen tropes. True. But yeah, thanks so much for the super chat. I think I would do Gen 2 review of the Musus at least. But it might have to be 2 videos, cause there's a lot. Was that a gag I just heard? No, it was my alert. Sonic though, nah man, I'm talking about I got that 20-inch chili dog glizzy in my mouth. Oh, I want a chili dog. Fairy Tail is pure shonen bullshit, but the author is a dirty shipper, so I like it. This is like super long term, but if Magical Miss Lucy ever really takes off, would you like to see it animated? I would love it if it was animated. Because like, here's the thing with Magical Miss Lucy. I specifically designed the thing, and as did Hubby, because he's like the lead writer on that project, to be able to have a safe for work version. Hi! Have you ever done Sonic Works? When I was in like middle school, I did have like my Sonic OC. It was a squirrel. But as an older person, no. I would love to try the art style again, or like my own spin on it. You could probably get so popular, at least an animated trailer for it. Oh, I would like, if I had the time, I would animate a trailer for Magical Miss Lucy myself, but like, I don't have the time. Hi, thank you. What was her name? I can't remember, but I remember my Sonic OC was a squirrel. When I looked at my old stuff and cringe, it kind of helped me because I thought it was so much better back then, but no, it was just fond memories. Don't cringe at your old stuff. That's super toxic. Toxic artist mentality is looking back at your old work and cringing. Cut yourself some slack. You were young, you were new at the craft. I think it's better if you look back on your old stuff and you're like, you know what? For when I was this age and at this skill level, this was pretty good. Look fondly at your past self. Don't talk down to yourself. Give yourself some slack. Honestly, you grow much more as a creative if you recognize that your skill evolves with you. What's your favorite trigger word for Hubby for making him angry or making him flustered? My existence. Sometimes, like, he has this thing that I do that he hates, is that, like, sometimes I get allergies in the morning, right? So I sneeze, and I sneeze like 5 times. But instead of, like, getting up and going to get a tissue at the first sneeze, I think I can ride it out, so I just keep sneezing until he's like, stop it! Favorite glitch project? I do watch them. I think Digital Circus, but I need to catch up. Lily, what the fuck? I think that if you just sneeze, you'll be fine. He gets really annoyed at me, though. He's like, go. He brings me a tissue, and he's like, cállate. Are there any past works of his that you would consider redrawing other than the first 40 Musus? I've grappled about remaking my old webcomic, Bubbly Parfait, for years now. Hey, thanks so much for the sub! Do you sneeze every morning? That's how I wake up. I boot up by sneezing. I know Senton Kaguro, I have the art books. They're actually right here in my bookshelf. So is the 2 Love Ru ones. Real horny. But yeah, I think that, like, as an artist, looking back at my own work and being like, you know what? Like, sure, it's an older art style, but it was pretty good. It sounds like a torturous existence. Allergies! I have, like, a fucking nasal spray, Butosterimar, that's, like, a nasal spray that's, like, seawater that really helps with my allergies, which I literally, like, stuff up my human nose before I start streaming every day, just so I don't sound super nasally, because I get really bad allergies while I'm here. It's because of the pollution! Hi! Try to imagine how we would draw the Sonic girls. It might break at some people with how good it is. I mean, I'd have to find a version of the art style that meshes with mine. That's fucking gross. It does the job. It's fucking like, it's literally like, se llama sterimar. It's like seawater, sometimes with other components that helps with like nasal stuffiness. I like it. I'm actually gonna take it with me to Spain because I get allergies sometimes. Give me 1 second, you guys. Alright, I'm back. I went to check in on hubby. He's playing WarioWare. Lily, I will literally run to your location with my Sonic IDW library and go step by step to see all the characters and lore. Even the King Penders ones? Something based off the Sonic movie style, designs to match your style. No, something that kind of matches my more, my vibe. Because a lot of Sonic characters don't have necks, so... That's Archie Sonic! Did you play Hi-Fi Rush? Yeah, I loved it. I've been teaching myself how to draw for the past 3 years. I plan on being an artist and a streamer. Art is one of the hardest things I've ever done, but I don't plan on stopping ever. Good! Good mentality! What do you like so much about Sonic? It's fun. Like... I could give you a lot of reasons as to why I like Sonic as a franchise, but like, the main one, it's fun. Is it janky? Yes. But it's also really fun to play. And I've enjoyed Sonic games, like Frontiers was great. It's fun, filled with serotonin, and it got some of the best OST on God's Given Airs. Yeah, great music, really fun. Like, despite the fact that it's janky, it's super fun to play. Once you get used to the Sonic fandom, they're not that bad. Look, the Sonic fandom is special. Do you manually add your comics / consent to your comics being added to free porn comic website? Like, no, I don't. I do not consent to my comics being posted on other porn websites. They are supposed to be paywall. That is how I pay my bills. I know that leaks happen, but I want to make it publicly known that I disavow them, and I don't like my work being uploaded onto any other website besides my Patreon without my permission. No one hates Sonic quite like the Sonic fandom. Dude, yeah. People usually nab them from my Patreon, yeah. I'm not a fan, but I know it happens. The best thing I can do is try and offer a high-quality product that people will want to buy. Why does Sonic go so damn hard? Because it's fun. Have you ever played any of the Wario Land games before? No, I want to, though. Support creators in general, yeah, like, look. I know that everyone's work gets leaked. We don't like it. However, I will try my best to offer a good product that people will want to buy. And honestly, I give people a lot. I give you guys, like, a free post every day and the stuff I put on my paywall. I put out an insane amount of content for free. And hopefully that's, like, the teaser that people need to be like, you know what? I want to support this artist. And that's why they go to my Patreon. Yeah, if you can't support me financially, that's totally fine, but give me a follow. I appreciate that. I first saw your work through leaks, and now I support your Patreon to support your work. Thank you. I have a job interview coming up. The moment a first paycheck goes through, I'm definitely getting to that Patreon. Thank you. That's super sweet. Any tips I should know before starting to learn how to take my art digital? Once I move on to get a tablet for drawing. Oh, yeah, be patient. Get yourself a software that you really jive with, and don't feel the need to spend on a display tablet right away. Just get, like, a normal Intuos or a Bamboo, and you'll be fine. I remember years ago on pre-gaming streams, I mentioned that I saw your work through leaks, and you gave me a death glare. Oh, yeah! The death stare! I did. I'm sorry. Like, I know it happens, though. One time I had someone message me and be like, oh my god, Lily, all of your comics got taken down from the sleep site, and my response was, good. And they were like, wait, what? And I was like, yeah, I don't consent to my work being on those websites. And they were like, really? And they're like, yeah. Some people deadass think I make all these comics for free. Thanks so much for the follow. Would you ever make stickers or physical comics of your work to sell? I don't know if a lot of printing would allow not safe for work, but I would make stickers of at least the Pokemon stuff. I don't know if I could ever change to a display tablet. I'm used to my normal Wacom. I would say, Burple, if you ever get to a point that, like, you want to, like, 1,000,000,000% you know for a fact you're never changing your mind, that you just want to draw for the rest of your life, invest in it. Oh, this song doesn't exactly have a name. I had this made for my character. Would you ever do audio stuff again, like what you did for your Lily Off comics? I would probably voice other stuff in the future, yeah. If I don't do it, I would hire VAs, but, like, right now I don't make nearly enough animations for that. But I would say consider the display tablet if you can afford it and if you're doing art as a career in general. It's better for your hands. Also, there's less lag. Is the name Pokemusu different enough for the ninjas to not have any grounds if you sell stickers or something? Yeah, Pokemusu itself isn't really Pokemon adjacent. I would just have to change the character names if I made anything like a game, but so far I'm not planning on it. Can you request issues/takedowns about on the DMC? No, I can't. Like, hey Lily, there's a joke for why. Yeah, why couldn't Jalapeno practice archery? Because it didn't have a narrow. Ugh! Any comic books you like? I like Peanuts. But yeah, no, sadly, no, there's no way. You can issue takedowns, but you have to dox yourself to do it. And honestly, it's such a hassle. It's just better to not acknowledge them and make good stuff that people will want to support you for. I've seen some Western creators get their comics made by J18 Publishing / Faku. Fuck Faku! You watch any VTubers? I don't really watch a lot of VTubers. I think Chibidoki's really funny, though. I'm not a person that watches a lot of streams, believe it or not. I like video essays. And I like true crime documentaries, you know, white woman content. The reason I dislike Faku is because they used to offer a lot of the stuff on there for free, and then they just paywalled everything out of nowhere. And it was like, I would support you guys if I didn't know for a fact that you guys didn't rip these out straight up from the artists themselves. What made you want to draw spicy stuff? I just like sex. I want to support, but I'm still in the middle of picking my dips. And that's okay. I have a lot of free content on Twitter, and if you follow me, then you'll get it, so you're fine. Any manhwa or manhwa you like? I used to read one called Sexercise, which was great. I guess you could say I like Solo Leveling, but I've been watching the anime, not reading the comic. The thing I dislike about manhwa is I don't love the format. I wish I could get into it more, but the power dick sucking for the MC kind of turns me away. It's not for everyone. I like the MC for Solo Leveling, but I know it's not for everyone. Do you enjoy casual romance? No Google eyes, grand gestures, shouting I love you to see. Yes, I do. I feel like most relationships are casual romance. I dislike this idea that when a couple gets together, the story should end. Sometimes you can have slow burns, and I do like slow burns, but like part of me is like, can I see more? I don't like power fantasies. I like fumble fantasies. Me! Any light novels that you like to read, Lily? I don't read light novels because I don't know if they have any in English. I would have still loved it if the Solo Leveling protagonist had remained a wimp. Sure, make him buffer because of training, but don't change his physique completely. Oh yeah, he grew like fucking 5 inches. At least they acknowledge it, though. At least they acknowledge that the MC changed physically. They're like, yeah, what the fuck happened to you? I have to start reading One Piece. I've been reading The Medalist, which is very wholesome and very sweet. That one's not a romance. That one's a sports one. That one's about ice skating. It's really cute. I need to watch more anime, but I suck at watching shows. Oh, I watch like 7 or 8 animes a week. Lily does hubby tribute to cosplay size. Does hubby wear something also? No. Like, me being a shapeshifter is perfect because I can just do whatever I want. What's the wildest idea you ever thought of drawing? I don't know. I heard that light novels are pretty weak when it comes to writing. It's like dialogue, description, then dialogue, and then description, then dialogue. That's why ReZero is the way it is. I've always thought that ReZero had really weird episode structures, but it's because it's based on a book. I started watching Dexter while I like work out here in Mexico, because we have it on Netflix. And I was like, the dialogue for it made me cringe at first. And then I saw that it was based on a novel, and I was like, oh, that's why it's narrated like this, and then it's not as cringy. I'm on the first one. I'm having fun. Bye! Good luck with your capture card. Like, I may have to get a new one, annoyingly enough. We'll see. I'm probably gonna check with tech after stream. Starting to get back to drawing like I used to. Not so good at it. I can draw this kind of cartoony swords, but hey, who doesn't like swords? Keep at it! Become a weapons master. I love weapons, but I'm bad at drawing them. That's the thing about me, right? I adore weapons. Nothing is like more exciting to me than a sexy weapon design. Can't draw them. You can't do it. Like, I have my Final Fantasy XIV art books, like, everywhere in this office. Because I love the fucking outfits and weapons in them. Cannot fucking draw a weapon to save my life. Do you guys shower together often or every now and then? Oh, I shower with him every day because that's where if I shower by myself, I come out of there with like 50 story ideas and a headache, so. We have conversations in there. You draw phallic swords all days. I draw a lot of ween, but not a lot of sword. That saves water. It does. You can't be alone with shower thoughts. I can't! Sometimes I get like, and I come out of the shower, like, he goes in, and I'm like huddled up in the corner, like thinking about the universe. I can't shower by myself. Are you enjoying Apothecary Diaries so far this season? Yes! Yes, so much. I love it so much. We watched an episode today, like the anime club did Apothecary Diaries today, and it was great. Also, like, Blue Lock is getting gayer by the minute. Do you have plan on making more makeup? We tried the eyeliner and we did not get very far. It wasn't already, it's just been getting, like, slowly more homoerotic with every episode. I love it. I've never seen Breaking Bad. Hubby has, and he wants to watch it with me, and I'm like, ugh, it seems anxiety-inducing. How is it anxiety? Because, like, people die and they get into dangerous situations and my brain is like, ah! It balances well, does it? Breaking Bad might not be to your liking. It's a crime drama! You say that while watching ReZero. The amount of times I had to get up and leave while watching ReZero, you guys. Like, when Subaru was eating shit episode after episode, I had a point where I ended the fucking episode and I was like, why the fuck are we here? And hubby was like, I'm sure it'll get better. And I was like, is it? Because, like, right now we're crying. Have Amelia's boobs gotten bigger? She got a buff! What's the sexiest weapon? A lance or a spear? Yeah, no. In second season, she had like a normal chest size, and then in season 3 was like, boom, like those fucking titties grew like mushrooms. All right, like holy shit. Stick always, like, stick is sexy. Stick with pointy end, super sexy. Magic boobs, yeah. She leveled up off screen. The tits are huge. If you can handle ReZero, you can handle Breaking Bad. According to your logic, is her dress giving her more shape? The dress is giving her more shape, but they didn't just buff Amelia. Everybody got a tit buff. Everybody's tits are bigger. Subaru's tits are bigger! Except the lollies. The lollies got even lollier somehow. That author is like, they have a problem. You wanna know what makes me mad? The songstress Liliana. The design is god-awful, but personality-wise, I think the character's great. New studio. Ah! My favorite elf? Ooh. Ooh, I don't know. I'm a sucker for, like, old-timey elves like Deedlit from Record of Lodoss War. But I also really like Zelda. It's the same studio, then they just buff the boobs. What episode of ReZero are you on, Lily? We caught up. Bye! I need to get back to ReZero. I dropped on the second episode for no reason. To be fair, the hardest episodes to watch for ReZero are like the first 2 or 3, and then it just gets awesome. You know what you should do? Do what I did. Watch the director's cut. It's 12 episodes, but they're like an hour long. What did you think of the Sinai Riches of Lust design? I like the one in the anime, but I despise the one in the light novel. Yeah, there's a director's cut of ReZero that every episode is like an hour long. So you don't get like cut off by stupid cliffhangers. It's only 12. That's like the first season. Bleh. I stopped because it just became, let's see how much pain we can inflict on Subaru at some point. Yes, but also it gets better. Like, they did get rid of that after a while. This first time Subaru ate shit, I was already invested. Oh my god. It's gotten much better. They don't rely on that gimmick anymore, thank god, so it's... See, so far, Season 3 has been great. I've enjoyed it very much. You probably deserved it. No, thanks so much for the follow. But yeah, I really like I would like the character designs of ReZero a lot more if there was a little bit less lolly in scantily clad outfit. Like, I'm fine with child characters and stories. They're a necessity, children exist, but, yeah, no, we don't need the lolly in the bikini. We don't need that. Thank you. I wish I could watch, but Subaru seems too submissive. He gets better. He gets better. Oh, I love Betty. Betty's super cute. Ever heard of Lupin the Third? Yes, I have. I knew it was gonna be bad as soon as we got to the village with like 10 pink cloned lollies. No, but Betty's super cute. Betty, I like Betty because it's a character that's a child that gets treated like a child and that acts like a child. Like, I don't see Betty and Subaru as anything other than like a big brother or little sister relationship. They treat it that way and it's really cute. But every other lolly is like, why are you here? Hi! The little cats are my favorite. The little cats are supposed to be 15 years old. No way, right? Absolutely no. They're supposed to be 15. Like, hell no. Yeah. They act like they're fucking 8 years old or less. Those little cats are... They're 15! They're supposed to be 15! I refuse to believe it. Me too. Oh, I'm also in denial, by the way, chat. I'm like, no, they're not. No, they're not. They're like 10. Fuck it. They're less. They're babies. They're toddlers. No, they're supposed to be 15. I also like the little cats because they're lily-coated, but like, they're not 15. You're welcome. Well, they're like 15-year-olds that look like fucking children, and they're gonna look that way until they're like 50. But yeah, I like Betty. I think Betty has a goated character design, and she's really cute. 10 out of 10 Woodhead Pat. What went wrong with the captain? Was the captain card crashing? I'm honestly gonna sit down with hubby after stream and see if we can't get it to work again. Worst case scenario, we have Amazon next day delivery. I'll get a new one. I don't want to, but like, if it happens, it happens. I still want to play Yakuza. This is the PSA from the Pink Thing, and the things in call is that Anime Land always asks for ID. 15-year-olds look like 20, 20 look like 30s, 10 look like 15, and 99 look like 5. Yeah, we don't like that. I yearn for Gintama again. We'll get there eventually. There's just a lot of shows we need to watch. Isn't Liliana Masquerade the bard like 22? Yeah, right? She's supposed to be 22 and her design is butt awful. But like, she looks like she's like 10 years old. It's super annoying. And you know what's the worst part? She's 22, she's supposed to be. You know what's the worst part? I would love that character if she didn't look like that. If she looked like her mother, who does show up in the show, I would love that character. But no, her design is butt awful and a loli. I pegged her for 16 or 18 at best, not 22. Yeah. Have you ever seen the Pokemon anime? No, that was like one of the things that like my mom didn't let me, so I'm not super familiar with the Pokemon anime. The 19-year-old with 8 husbands, yeah. We love Priscilla in this house, all right? She's awful, but like, no. You're not 19 with 8 husbands, absolutely not. You've murdered all of them. Does she have 8 at once? I don't know. What's the deal with the husbands with Priscilla, by the way? 19 and 18 and 8 husbands. Yeah, 8 husbands. Oh, Konosuba's really funny though. I like Konosuba. Don't they call Subaru the loli mancer? They call him the little girl user, which sounds infinitely worse. But yeah, no, Priscilla, I love her. She's awful. But awful. Awful person. Great design. Super gay. It could be one husband every 2 months since she became 18, so possible. Does she kill them or what? Favorite Sonic character? Ooh. Cream and Cheese and Shadow. I also honorable mentioned is Rouge and Amy. Who the fuck is Cheese? It's Cream's KO. Cream the rabbit has a little KO called Cheese. They're a unit. That little blue shit that follows Cream. There you go. What Sonic fan doesn't know that? Ooh. Oh, Chocola, yeah. My favorite anime right now is called The 100 Girlfriends Who We Love You Really Very, Very, Very Much. I'm aware to I'm show. Oh, that show's like Fetish City. I started watching it. I watched the first season and then I was like, nope, I can't watch this anymore. In good conscience. I can't. I'm sorry. The way you pronounce KO is giving me a mental gag reflex. Oh, get used to that. Opinions in Homestuck as possible. Oh, I love Homestuck. I'm Homestuck trash. Am I reformed Homestuck trash? No, I still reference it very often and I have the entire soundtrack for all of it in my iTunes. I am Homestuck trash. I love the webcomic. I had a great time with it. Made fan art back in the day, cosplayed back in the day. I think I still have my handmaiden outfit in the closet behind me, actually. Probably doesn't fit anymore though, because I made that like right out of high school. But yeah, no, I was a big Homestuck fan. It's a guilty pleasure. Yeah, I think that if I was gonna watch 100 Girlfriends, it would be a guilty pleasure. It's like, it's a train wreck, but I want to see what happens. Do you ever thought of doing cosplay again someday? I would, but I don't have time to make the costumes. I would have to basically buy them. I think that if I went to conventions at this point again, it would probably just be as, like, myself. I remember the Homestuck boom back when it was, like, still in season 1. God! You don't understand, really, it's like trash, but it's like golden trash. Oh, like, it makes me irate because the art style is adorable. I really like the art style of that show, but it's like a train wreck. Sonic's fan sheep Cream's mom with Vector the crocodile. I'm not surprised. Is it already over? We did not get to play any games at all today. The capture card decided to biff it. So we've just been chatting the entire time. Hopefully you guys didn't get bored though. Make a paper mache necromorph and up for your head and go to the conventions with that as a helmet. I mean, I would just, you know, pink hair, that's it. The capture card might have become his god. May have, yes. I was farming reverse 1999 on the side. Oh, I threw you into a hole. I'm playing 14 right now. Oh, I should get back in there. I need to go back into fishing. I'm making a cheese sandwich right now. Grilled or normal? Yeah, don't worry. I'm hoping to have this issue sorted out by tomorrow because we're not missing Yakuza either. Microwave, baby, no. Ew. Grill it Gordon Ramsay style. I could make grilled cheese in this house. Your face is ew. Have you gotten more DS Pokemon games like Black and White? I have Auras and Sun and Moon, both of them. What house can't make grilled cheese? Have you met my ghost stove? What's Hubby's dancing style? Wannabe Fortnite. Did you get it fixed? I replaced it. Hotel grilled cheese, get out the ironing board. Dude, making grilled cheese is so easy. All you need is a really hot pan, butter, cheese, bread, and a little bit of mayo, and that's it. Thanks so much for the follow. Question, all advice you give on art, does it apply to pixel art too? No, I'm not a pixel artist. I don't think I am qualified to give pixel art advice. Mayo was a game changer. Yeah, I thought I looked at the recipe and I was like, ew, but then I did it and it was delicious. You put some mayo on the outside of the bread when you're like grilling it and it just like makes it so tasty. Hi! You told us about pure and fake chocolate, Lily, you won't bore me. That was because of my grandpa! Chainsaws were originally made for C-section bread. Stop! That is not a fun fact at all, but it makes sense. But yeah, the mayo thing was a game changer. Yeah. I feel like there's a genre of pixel art that's like cel shaded but with pixelated brushes. I've never made pixel art, like ever, so I don't know. I've never dabbled. Maybe someday I will though. You can learn how to do anything, fun fact, but like it takes a while. I want to draw cute anime girls, but I put all of my points into stupid looking cartoons. You can respec. You can always respec, but it's gonna take a while. You can learn how to draw anything. I've changed my art style like 5 times over the last 5 years. Ever thought of making a tier list of cheese? I have to try all of them. How do we respect when we don't have any points? You start trying.
Lily, I'll pitch Breaking Bad this way. If it was revealed that it was in the same universe of Yakuza, it would be the least surprising reveal ever.
Nani? What, really? Huh, I'll ask Kobe. I mean, he actually watched it. One thing I cannot draw to save my life are eyes. I get you, I do. Eyes are tricky. The structure of a human skull is one of the trickiest things you will learn how to draw. You can learn proportioning the body easy, but face and hands, ugh. Yeah, like, I mean, Hobby's been trying to get me to watch Breaking Bad for fucking ever, but, like, I don't want to because, like, I'm like, oh, it's gonna give me anxiety. But, like, maybe? Maybe. I have the opposite problem. I spend so much time drawing the human skull that I can't really draw much else. Just put points into other body parts. Lily, it's not like you're selling the drug, but it makes me anxious! My grandma liked Breaking Bad. What? Alright, chat, I think I'm gonna call it for now. I'm gonna try and see if we can get this thing to work or not, but I will keep you guys posted, alright? Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm really sorry we couldn't play Graces, but we got a just chatting stream out of it, so that's fine. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for some more Yakuza, alright? Take care of things, love you, bye!